all right.
You would not make that chair.
Bro, I'm telling you, I could be.
That chair is like fucking 12 feet away.
I could be close.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. It's Clancy and Feidelberg. I'm back after a week off where, I mean, talk about inmates running the asylum, man.
Yeah.
Talk about when the cat's away, the mice will play. Whatever euphemism you want to use for just absolute shit show. But I also feel like the Uncle Buck, analogy is perfect. That was so funny. The photoshops of you as Uncle Buck.
I just texted them that. I texted everyone that morning. I was like, "Hey guys, looks like it's just us today. Everyone needs to bring things to talk about."
But I liked it. I don't know. I think that 3 topics idea works.
Yeah, 3 subs.
Because I was thinking the show has had so many. Been around for so long. There's been so many iterations of it. Where it was in the beginning it was just voicemails, and then Dan, and then no Dan, and then Asa, and then no Asa, and then sometimes it was just free flowing for an hour, and then we had no guests, then we had guests, then we one of our latest reinventions was we do Tuesday, Thursday, Am I the Asshole Top 5s. We have the structure to it, but we've also been doing that for several years now.
Yeah.
So it might be time to fucking switch it all up, and then. Sometimes I think maybe that's what we do from now on. And then sometimes I also think we can just keep doing the same thing because I come back to the fucking show and there's a goddamn ball gag attached to his microphone. And I'm like, I guess things are just going, it's not we're in a rut. Okay? We're not in a rut when people have ball gags attached to their microphones.
We do have some new things because I do like when everyone talks a lot more. And
yeah.
I'd like to hear about your night last night. And you got football knowledge for us today? Yeah.
Jackie knowledge on anything. I don't care. Yeah.
And Nick had a great weekend.
We got to do. That's what I mean.
And
it doesn't have
was
to
at
be
fucking factory this weekend.
It doesn't have to be our show anymore. Also we've told all of our. Well, I told all my stories. You just keep pulling them out of your asshole. I don't know. More and more stories.
I got to do one thing I learned this week. It's going to be about things going in my ass.
Literally pulling things out of my asshole. So yeah, we can do whatever. Yeah, I got the group text of KFC Radio can range from all work to what did Nick text? It was I just watched a guy chop his dick off or something.
You watched a girl get a gun shoved up her ass.
Yeah, God, that was the one that was whoa! So we got a lot to talk about there.
There's a twist to that too that I found out later.
What, they pull the trigger?
Imagine putting a gun up someone's ass and pulling the trigger.
Bro, what a
fucking nightmare that would be.
Take a screenshot of it. Never mind. That's gonna get saved for Am I the Asshole? I guess.
We'll have Am I the Asshole next week, our next episode. Today we got a top 5 for you. Of course, voicemails, no guests, so it's just a wacky time. It's a wacky show.
I got something fucking bad.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
How bad is it?
It's pretty bad. It's not. I'm not gonna get arrested for it.
I mean, I would hope not.
It's not perverted. It's something that I've started doing lately, and I don't know how to stop it. And
is it food related?
It's food related.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it breakfast, lunch, or dinner related?
None.
Let's see if I can. Let's do 20. Let's do 20 questions.
Okay. I actually kind of hinted at it with Zach the other day, but it's hot. I hinted at it with Zach during his story with sleepwalking. And I made a joke about it, but I just kind of said oh yeah, I sleepwalk and eat.
Oh yeah. Oh, is this a real thing, John?
This is a real fucking thing, man.
What have you been eating at night? What have you been eating in your sleep?
I eat everything, but mainly
pickles, cheese.
Mainly.
Do you think I could guess it? Is it guessable? No.
Yeah, no, it's definitely guessable. It's very common. But dude, this is so. I don't even know if I want to let you guess. I don't even know if I was going to tell you.
Tell me.
I just want to show you the pictures of how I woke up this morning. Okay.
Wait, am I about to see your bedroom or the kitchen?
Kitchen.
Okay.
And me on the couch. I still sleep on the couch. It's still too cold. Okay.
I mean, it looks like there's shit all over your hands. Oh my God.
Bro,
You're just eating pints of ice cream
I
with
wake
your
up-
hands? Are you just eating ice cream with your hands?
I wake up and eat. I have no memory of this, and I do it. I've been doing it. It's been regular. Like
Yeah.
Like I keep 4 pints of ice cream in my fridge because I wake up and they're gone and in the trash. I swear to God.
You eat 4 pints of ice cream in one
No,
night?
no, no. Just like I just want to make sure I got.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a bunch in there in case I go through one.
Okay.
But I swear to God, I have no memory of it. I woke up this morning, and the pictures I'll include them for you so you can post them. I am confused. I don't know why it looks like I'm covered. I woke up. I was like, oh my God, what happened?
That looks like
cause-
if knowing you in this later stage in life, if I woke up and saw your hands like that, I'd be like, he was playing with his own shit. He was like he wiped his ass with his
I
own
was gonna
hands.
say fingering a girl on her period, but sure.
No, that looks like shit hands to me. That is a
Yeah, when I'm fingering, you know I'm hitting this anyway. I'm one finger like that when I'm like fucking 12 again. But like I had ice cream in my mustache. I had ice cream on my chin. I had ice cream on my nose. I had ice cream on my shirt. I had ice cream on my hands. I had 2 spoons, which fucking implies that I took 2 separate trips in my sleep. That I fucking went up again. One of the spoons I destroyed.
I mean, bent like
assume-
Magneto, bro.
I
Like
assume-
Magneto bent it with his brain.
It must have been the first trip, and it was still pretty hard.
Yeah.
And I guess it fucking warmed up by the second trip. But one spoon, I ruined a metal spoon, unconsciously eating ice cream, and that means it's time for a talk, Kevin.
That's intervention status, where it's like you need to like lock your freezer up at night.
I don't. And guess what? Bag of Sour Patch Kids, I'm gone.
See ya.
Like I don't.
See ya.
I have no memory. None.
Are you taking like Ambien
Oh,
or something?
also, nope, taking nothing.
Natural.
Nothing but just fucking a good hard day's work putting me to
Smoking?
sleep. Nope, no smoking,
Nothing?
no nothing. It is.
Because you know there's
Oh,
stories.
by the way, I went down, took down 2 bags of 3D Doritos as well.
3D Doritos. 3D Doritos as well.
Took down some chili nacho cheese and
I
some
hope-
fucking cool
I hope
ranch
the
spice.
camera's right in your face. 3D Doritos as well. You were proving a point.
I don't know what to do.
Well,
And guess what? You know what all this dairy means? Wake up with the real toots. I wake up and I go into my bedroom to change, put on clothes because I don't sleep in my bedroom, and I come back into the living room and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what animal is in here?
your apartment is officially a goddamn barn. Like over here is where I eat my food out of a trough. Over here is where I just have like a corner that I fart and poop in. I'm just covered in
And
food.
this couch is where I sleep. I have a 2-bedroom apartment and I live in a studio without a bed.
You are disgusting.
It doesn't make sense.
You are a deplorable man. Have you heard stories of there are people who like are on a diet and are gaining weight and they're like, Doc, this makes no sense. I put on like 20 pounds since I started dieting, and it's because they sleep eat and they don't realize it. They don't know
Really?
it. Yeah. It can get
that's just what's happening.
like the difference is that you're just a child and you leave so much evidence behind. But I guess these people are either just throwing it out or they eat, whatever. And
I
there's
gotta text these pictures to the group text right now, just so everyone else can get a taste of what's happening here.
The bent spoon is really the kicker. Because I'm just thinking about you sleepwalking, being like, just bending that shit. Yeah.
Like, I love to see like Step Brothers like. I'm just throwing trash around the.
Can I send you home with a GoPro?
Yeah, or we at least gotta set up a like one in the corner of the room,
Yeah.
old school
I don't give
MTV
a
style.
Fuck,
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's gone to shit anyway. Who cares? Who cares?
I have always thought, you know what?
Kevin, Kevin, right now I'm wearing duct tape on my hat.
I like it
I'm
though.
wearing a shirt, just a software. I'm wearing pants I cut myself. It's all gone to hell.
What does that say? The world is a query and reporting tool.
This shirt doesn't fit me at all.
That shirt sucks.
This shirt sucks.
That shirt looks like Prison Mike. Is that why you're wearing it?
No, man.
That looks like Prison Mike.
Kevin,
That legit looks like Prison Mike.
I'm gonna ask you a question right
Oh,
now.
No, you got a ball gag. Let's add that to the list though too. You got a ball gag.
Got a ball gag here.
Yeah.
You think I paid for this shirt?
Oh no. You probably paid like $100 for that, didn't you?
Paid $130 for this shirt. I didn't try it on, It's terrible.
That shirt
Worst
sucks.
shirt of all time.
That shirt sucks.
Look at this fucking thing.
130? And did the stain come with it?
Yeah, it all came with it.
No, the stain. This was at a thrift shop?
I took it out of the bag today. Everything I'm wearing came with it.
I mean, it also
honestly, I like this
fits
shirt.
so
this
bad.
is cool shirt. It's how
This shirt
ill-fitting.
sucks.
It's how ill-fitting.
This whole thing
it is.
sucks. And you know what really sucks about it is it's higher in the back than in the front. You know what I mean? Like it like angles upwards. That put your arms above your head. Yeah, that shirt doesn't fit. That shirt doesn't fit. Yeah, rock bottom. We're approaching it or redefining it.
I woke up covered in ice cream. We're not approaching it, Kevin.
I've always thought we do like in this business we at least always have one last gun in the bullet, so to speak, where we could just say put cameras in my place 24/7. Like, you know that there's like an audience for that. You know that if we ever wanted to go full blown reality show, we could do it. And like so there's no such thing as like I'm like we can never go bankrupt.
Yeah.
At least for one try, you know what I mean? Because like, okay, you're gonna watch me fuck, you're gonna watch me puke, you're gonna watch me live, you're gonna
Mostly masturbating and ice cream.
Yeah, right. That's a great series name. Masturbation and ice cream. Hey man, you see the new episode of M&I? Like, I mean, that's awesome. I would watch a show.
He's not even enjoying any of it anymore.
Man, season two, the guy. Season 2 is kind of funny, but season three, he is just he doesn't like any of it anymore.
It's like Ted Lasso. This is getting dark. just a guy sleeping on his couch with a pint of ice cream and a hand of cum. He doesn't even put the TV on anymore. He just scrolls Twitter by himself in the dark. You know, season 1 at least he came home and put the TV on so there'd be noise in the background. Now he doesn't even turn on the living room lights or turn the TV on himself. He just sits there.
He's got a broken spoon. A broken spoon, a half-hard dick, and a fucking spilled ice cream bucket.
He throws his hands up every time he wakes up. He's like, fuck it.
I did it again. I could just see, you know, especially like just snoring, and he wakes up and just kind of sees his paws and sees it and just goes. That's all you see from the little security cameras. Him go, yeah, fuck. Did it again.
You see the new episode where he just stood at his chocolatey hardened ice cream hand and wondered if he should watch that first or just go ahead and jerk off with it on it. And what do you think he chose, everybody?
Bubble in B, folks.
Well,
Bubble in option B.
Might as well not put the cart before the horse on this one.
I don't want to have to wash my hands twice.
Oh,
and guess what? He washed his hands 0 times.
I am actually crying.
Yeah, you got a big fat tear going down that nose of yours. Goodness. I would have asked, you know, maybe you were on the 3 cheat. Maybe you popped a gummy. Maybe you ate some of the cookies, Rice Krispie treats, the brownies. I believe we both have important things to say.
Okay.
Right? You said you had something important?
Oh, no, we just did it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Then your life's in shambles.
Yeah.
Right,
No, the ice cream
rock
thing
bottom.
was
The ice cream rock
we
bottom.
have different important
Yeah.
levels.
No, my important is...
I can't believe you didn't know right away that was the important thing. I'm shocked you thought I had something more important to say than I'm eating ice cream in my sleep. Kev, that's where...
I'm shocked you think that registers as important. That's just every day, John.
Kev, that's
But that's important.
That's where the bar-
That's
like,
the paradox.
important.
The paradox of John's life
What-
is
what-
that nothing that's important is actually important, so that then everything becomes important.
what
You
could
feel me?
possibly be more important than the fact that I'm waking up covered in ice cream every day? What is bigger than a 33-year-old man
not big.
with caked on sugar?
That's not a big deal for you, bro.
Kinda is.
Let's poll the room. Do you think that was a big deal that John wakes up with ice cream on him? Because I feel like that is par for the course.
John has said 100 times that he wakes up with like chips on his chest and shit.
You got things in your pot.
Chips
Your
are different than ice cream, sir. Chips.
It's all snacks.
I wake up with chips on my chest. Guess what? I'm eating the chips. Wake up with ice cream. I'm not licking it off me.
Why not?
Because it's gross. Come on. There's a line.
Oh, you got
There's a line.
I'm not an animal, folks.
No, heavens. Come on. It's also, by the way, it was fish food, so I was covered in ice
Everything.
cream, marshmallow, and caramel.
And you just put on a dumb thrift store shirt and came to work.
It's a nice shirt. It just doesn't fit me.
It's not a $130 shirt.
Are you saying like, it's not what I paid for? Or are you saying,
No. I know you paid it.
oh,
for that.
yeah.
I know you paid that. I'm saying it's not worthy of 130 American dollars. That shirt sucks.
That's a fair criticism.
That shirt should have been like $4.
What year?
Who make? Is it like at least a
Just
brand?
this software, bro. Band?
No brand.
Oh no, that's why I like it. It's the software on it,
You're such an asshole.
dude. We don't do brands on the show anymore, particularly the one on my head.
Yeah. Fuck that one.
Fuck this brand.
Fuck
I
that
just happen to
brand.
like the hat. So
I know.
And I didn't have time to do my hair this morning because I thought we had a meeting. Turns out we didn't.
I threw out a shirt that I liked. That I was like, fuck it. My important announcement. I'm done, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm just done.
Okay.
I'm done with sports.
Okay. I was gonna
I'm
say
done
something
with
else because I'm also done with something, so we can
What
do
are
a
you
done
done with?
segment.
What are you
No,
done
I
with?
want you to go first.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm really done. I mean
Like-
it this time. Not with the Mets. I think I'm done with everybody else.
Yeah.
I want to be mostly done with the Mets. They would be my favorite to be done with. But I know I can't be because, like, I'm pot committed with the Mets, and there is this, like, little bit of hope with Cohen. So I at least got to see that through. If the Cohen experiment fails, though, then I'm, like, totally done with everything. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore.
Like we're not even.
I'm not doing it anymore. All of it. Watching it, talking about it, content about it, talking to people about it. I'm done. I'm done.
Console KFC sports fan.
I can't do it anymore. There's no reason. Like, there's no reason. So, like, at least last year, I did the goddamn Jets, and that was something to do. And we all churned out, like, funny skits, and we came up with, like, little episodes with themes and great editing. Like, they were, like, little, like there were episodes of TV. And I'm not doing it this year because our sales team didn't sell it. And I was like, I'm not going to have people work on Sunday nights for something that doesn't even make any money. But then I started, people were like, we want to see it. We want to watch it. And I was like, what would I say? What would I do? I had an idea the other day to do, like, Time is a Flat Circle episode. Already did it. We've already done everything. We've already talked about all of these things. The new coach, the new quarterback, we don't have any weapons, we don't have an offensive line, and there we go. Again and again, it's just the same thing. And I don't fucking care anymore. I don't fucking care anymore. This game was the least interested I've ever fucking been in a game. Swear to God.
Wax too, right?
Smoke, 26 rip, nothing. I mean, it was like, but more than that, there was just nothing. Like in the past, we've tanked, so I could root for a loss. Root for a loss. And then there was a Trevor Lawrence light at the end of the tunnel, so I could think about that. Even when I would tune in and watch Adam Gase, I would just be like, fuck you, this guy's a joke. So I was watching with hate in my heart. There's nothing. You got a new head coach who is supposed to be good, so I can't, like, you got to give him more than, like, 2 fucking games.
How's his name pronounced? It's Salah.
Salah, yeah.
He doesn't spell it like my Salah, so it's confusing.
He's got 7 kids, and he's living in a hotel room.
with kids.
He's been put up in 2 hotel rooms right now because of. Did something happen recently, or was it just like construction?
Flooding for Ida.
Huh?
Flooding for
Ida, maybe, yeah. I think his house got fucked up in the hurricane or something. Whatever
a
reason.
professional football coach lives in a basement. Oh, I was thinking he lives in Manhattan. I'm guessing he lives in Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
He
so
lives in a
now
home,
him,
okay.
his wife, his nanny, and his 7 kids live in 2 hotel rooms. I was like, do you mean?
I mean,
2
presidential
hotel like
suites,
floors?
right? Yeah.
Do you mean like 2 entire hotels, like buildings? Because then maybe that's insanity.
That's
He's
I
probably,
mean,
I mean,
you
he's
gotta
also a
live in,
football
like-
coach who's like, see you later, guys. I'm going to this. I'm watching tape 24 hours a day at the stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, have fun with this.
I'm busy at work.
But you can't, like, people say they like him. People say that about Todd Bowles. We've done this game before, too.
Oh.
Where it's like, oh, he comes from a good pedigree and people like him and all that shit. Okay. They got Joe Douglas. Everyone was like, yeah, he's great. Like, why? What's going on here? Why is your offensive line even shittier? You're not that fucking good. You got Zach Wilson. It's not his fault. We can't blame him yet. But he threw those fucking picks the other day that was exactly like Geno Smith. It's just all happening again. And I think I'm too goddamn old to do it. I feel foolish, John. I will not be made a fool of. I can't.
I think we're a little late on that
I
one.
can't. I can't muster up any interest. I can't argue it. I can't laugh about it. I stopped in a bar yesterday and I was talking to this guy and he's like, he was a Giants fan. He's trying to like commiserate with me and I'm just like, what are we doing here? You're going to talk about how Daniel Jones isn't the guy, and I'm going to talk about how Zach Wilson's probably the same bust he's going to be, but he'll go somewhere else and thrive like Sam Darnold. Like, blah, 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 blah. It's beneath me, John. It's not interesting. It bores me. There's no value. I get nothing out of it. It's just, why would I do it? I'm done. I'm fucking done. I don't give a shit anymore.
I like how the Jets' ineptitude is so bad or so strong. I don't really know what adjective to use to describe that.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a pretzel there. It's like if it was really inept, is that good?
Potent.
Good ineptitude?
Potent?
Potent, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, potently inept. It's like me, I'm potently impotent.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sounds like you're talking about my dick. Potently inept.
But the like they're not gonna take advantage of the Adam Gase bump, which I just learned about. The Adam Gase bump.
Everywhere he leaves, the team's good the next year.
Not good.
Great. Super Bowl.
Starting Kevin at the high school level. High school team he left, state champs next year. LSU left LSU, national champs the next year. Then there was something in between Manning getting away from him, and then Manning won the Super Bowl next year.
Yep.
And then there's one more from that. Oh, Rand Tannehill becoming
playoffs.
comeback player of the year.
Or
whatever.
himself, not the team.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then there was something else in between those four, and it was just like
So-
it was.
Darnold's doing great.
Great. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
awesome. He's
yeah,
awesome.
he's taking
So yeah, the
advantage.
Jets aren't losing. If the Jets had kept Darnold, maybe they get the Adam Gase bump.
Yeah.
But because they got rid of
They
Gase and Darnold, they
I'm happy I didn't know that because that would have been something I would have done an episode about the goddamn Jets about that. I would have been beating that drum saying we're gonna get the Gase effect, and I would have been disappointed that guess what? The Jets even fucked up the Gase effect. But I didn't even know that.
I'm
and they're
gonna
fucking it
see
up.
what the one I'm
so,
missing is.
guess what? I'm done with that too. I'm done with all the theories. I'm done with all the possibilities. I'm done with the arguments, the debates, the jokes, the talking about it. It's just a glorious waste of my ever so precious time on this rock. John, we're spinning around on this little pebble. We're going like 55,000 miles an hour into this infinite expanse of nothing. And I'm not going to waste my goddamn time every fucking week. I'm not doing it. I swear to God, I'm not fucking doing it. I don't care. I don't care. And I think anybody who does is a fucking moron. I question your intelligence. I question your values.
But that's sports fandom in general.
In general, but
Like,
now,
it's all dumb.
but it's getting really dumb.
yours
dude.
is
It's so stupid.
it's a level that's concerned.
You know, and Lions fans, come on down with me. Like, you can join me too in just doing anything else in your fucking life. And I've threatened this before, John. I said if I took all the time, every 4-hour block on a Sunday, take all the minutes I've ever had arguing about this team, take all the time I've ever done podcasting or making videos about it, and I took all that time and I did something else, I would be fucking curing cancer. I could be writing like fucking concertos. I could be fluent in 10 languages. I could do all these productive things. And instead, what do?
Kevin, if you spoke another language, I think you'd kill yourself. What am I, a fucking Italian now? Kevin accidentally said grazie once and shot himself in the foot. He hit himself with a cat of nine tails.
I said, I've always threatened this. But when I was like 25, it's like, I'm not going to give up like sports, you know what I mean? I'm just mad right now. I'll be right back, I am like, it's the abusive relationship and I finally, I'm breaking up.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm going to the shelter. I'm hiring a lawyer. I don't know, whatever. I'm getting the fuck out because
I'll do what I can for you. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're taking the step.
I can't do it.
What can I do to support you?
Just don't let me fucking relapse. Don't, if I'm like, hey, you see the Jets are playing see the spread this week? I don't know.
That's a tall ask.
Yeah, you're not going to do
That
Is it too early for me, Kev?
Huh?
Is it too early for me?
Yeah,
at
you're
22?
too young.
See, me and my dad.
But you know what? No. Now is the time.
Get a head
Because
start.
yes, you could go learn something. I'm just gonna die soon.
Here's the
it's
thing.
over for me.
My
You
dad and
still
I
have a
have
chance.
stopped talking. Like we agreed we're done.
Yeah.
We won't do this tomorrow.
Talking about the Jets
For the
now or
past
everything?
Jets, Mets, Knicks, everything.
Yeah.
But like for the past 15 years, all we've talked about is sports.
Yeah, so
So
now you
now
got
in the household, we just like look at each
Yeah,
other
that
and
is
just walk
tough.
by and just nod. Like
That's
we have
tough.
Nothing
So-
to talk about.
Yeah, that's like you're you're the couple who, you know, it's like, oh, whoops.
What are we doing?
Yeah, your whole relationship was built on a house of cards
Yeah,
made
it's
of.
like how each other's days are. and stuff.
Yeah, that is tough.
We're like 2 weeks
So-
away.
Have you gotten to the point where you guys, because this is where me and my dad are at now, where we don't listen to each other at all?
You just say your thing.
We
He
just
says his
say
thing.
things
Yeah.
about, like,
Yeah.
It is.
Exactly.
Me and my dad's conversations are just ad libs. It's just like, what are you doing? Walking home from work. Yeah, socks were tough last night. Yeah, I'm gonna probably jump rope when I get back. Like it's just
It's like a Family Guy fucking
nonstop,
script. It's just
like-
nonsense.
and
yeah.
like neither of us pay attention, like literally at all.
Yeah.
We'll talk for 15 minutes. We won't have a conversation. We'll just talk.
You know what I witnessed this weekend with my father, the difference between men and women, the difference between father and son versus husband and wife. My dad told a story. My dad's rocking the Monarchs these days. He's rocking the Nike dad shoes, right? And I guess during the flood a couple weeks ago, his shoes got soaked. And he just told me a story about how he dried them. And because he learned a fucking like TikTok trick, you know, one of these like life hack things. Not on TikTok, but you know what I'm saying? When there's like, yeah, no. And you take your shoes, you tie like a knot in the laces, and you slam the door like with the laces on the outside, so that your shoes are dangling in the air on the dryer.
Okay.
And it doesn't clank them around, but it heats them up and they dry. You get
Very
it?
good, yeah.
You know, you understand what I'm saying, right? It's just
Yeah.
like hanging rather than. And so and he was just like, it was cool. So like I didn't have to wait 2 days for my shoes to dry, and they dried, and I was like, cool, you know. And then he kind of like reiterates the same story, or my mom overheard it, and she was like, no, that doesn't work, and she's pressuring him on it and be like, no, because the thing would get in the way, and he's like, I did it, it worked, you know. and I just watched the way that like she wouldn't allow that fucking story to just happen, and I was just like, okay, yeah. Cool story. Like, not really, but, you know, whatever. And then I probably told him some
I don't
dumb...
know why you said not really.
It's pretty,
That's
pretty
good
like,
information.
yeah. It's like, you know, next time if I have a bunch of soaking wet shoes, I'm going to do that. But it was just like...
Except I have a fucking manic breakdown and just throw all my shoes in the tub because I don't have any children to do it to.
But that's the kind of shit you got to have with your dad, where it's just like, I learned this today. It's like, okay, cool. Did you see what happened in the paper? Like, I don't know. And then, but that's where if you and your dad need to do something then.
Gotta figure out something else.
Well, actually, what I thought. So when I'm sitting there watching any sports, when it goes south or when it becomes boring, I'm like, I just want to put on regular TV. There's so many good fucking series. There's so many good movies. It's like, and I know that's gonna deliver. Or at least if it's like, maybe it's not, and then I can just be like, I'm not watching that anymore. There's no like, you know, you're not like tied to a series where you have to watch it. So I was like, I'm just gonna turn on Squid Game.
Yeah, well,
And then, so you could be sitting there talking to your dad about the next show that you guys are watching.
we threw on Manifest. We were like,
Sure,
we're not
there
gonna watch
you go.
Sunday.
And you can talk about fucking fake. Let's talk about Manifest for a second, Mike. That's the worst, best show of all time. It's the best, worst show of all time. It's a terrible
I
show.
didn't even get past episode
He was
one.
sleeping
The premise
within
sounds
20
great,
minutes, yeah.
Really
The
bad.
premise was amazing, and then the show stunk, and then it got revived, and then these motherfuckers, they either played us like a fiddle or I don't know what. Manifest got canceled, got streaming on Netflix, and I was like, oh, Netflix saved it, and then it got canceled again after it made it to Netflix, and then there was enough of an outrage that they were like, okay, we'll do one more season to finish it. And then at the end of that season, spoiler alert, it just says like season 4 coming. So now it's just totally back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it's this show. It's got 9 lives. It just like keeps coming back, and all they do is they go, the callings. John, I had a calling. Mike, but the calling. Jackie, what'd your calling say? Oh, I had the same calling. They say calling 750,000 times, and it's so bad, and I can't stop watching.
You're watching it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Overacting like a motherfucker, ridiculous storylines. I mean, of course, it's like a metaphysical magic show, but it's like even by these standards. The police things that make no fucking sense. You and your dad should just sit there and talk about that. Because it's that show that sucks so fucking much is better than the Jets. It really is.
It really is.
Anything's better than it. Watch Squid Game. Squid Game, if you haven't watched that, there's more strategy and action and like interest and intrigue going on in that crazy fucking Korean TV show than any Jets game you'll ever watch.
It is impressive that people choose to watch sports because
Why do we do it?
it's like oh yeah, like what's I don't know what the salary cap is. $200 million we'll call it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's a lot of money to invest into something. You know what Netflix puts into their stuff every year? $9 billion.
Yeah, I know.
That's better.
Yeah, right. Just simple fucking math, you know.
That's better. What they do is better.
When I was your age, I wasn't.
Watching bad
I wasn't
sports
even like
teams is silly.
considering it. When I was your age, I was still going. But when I win one, it's gonna mean so much more. You know, fuck you, Yankee fans. When I win just one, it'll be worth all 5 of yours. And then I got to a point a few years later where I was like, this is never going to happen. I'm the jinx. But also, what else am I going to do with my life? So, like, I don't care. I'm still with my boys. I'm at the bar, whatever. We're having fun. And then we've talked about this, how, like, your sports fandom just starts to, like, naturally, you kind of, like, calm down a little bit when you're hit, like, 30. You're just like, well, I'm not going to, like, scream and yell the same way. I'm not going to, like, punch holes in the walls. I'm not up. I'm not down. It's, you know, you just start to, like, calm down. And not everyone. There are people who say crazy sports fans till the day they die. But I think the average person, it starts to, like, wane a little bit. And then every year, that percentage chance of me actually saying, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore, it's getting higher and higher. Because now I'm like, now the rest of my life around me sucks. So I can't waste 4 hours on a weekend doing something I fucking hate. Think about that. That's like if I went apple picking for 4 hours on Sunday. It's like, I don't want to do this, but I have to fucking do it. That's like when you're a married man and it's like, oh, we got to do this fucking thing I hate. I just hate it and I have to do it. That's the Jets to me. It's truly like being married to the Jets where they just ruin my day and I'm just like, I'm divorcing you. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Cuz I don't have enough time to waste.
Tavs has it worse than you because he's also a South Carolina football fan and they suck dick too.
Why are
He's
you a
one of-
South Carolina football fan?
I went there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask that, and I caught myself. I was like, you probably went.
Did you graduate? Did you drop out? What's going on?
Oh, I
Still
got like
there?
2 classes left. Yeah, taking them online.
Welcome to the club.
That makes sense.
You'll never do that, I promise.
I also became a Michigan football fan when I was a kid. I picked them the day they lost to Appalachian State.
Jesus Christ, you were a kid then?
I was a kid. My
I
dad
like
said-
vividly
I
remember
remember that being like the biggest upset of all time.
Yeah.
I'm just done with it, man. That's it. You're not gonna hear me. You're not gonna catch me talking about the Jets anymore. You're not gonna hear me talk about any of it anymore. I'm gonna be fucking gone. You're gonna catch me in the bathroom, hanging. Don't ask me to do nothing.
I'm gonna be hanging from the bathroom. Don't ask me to do nothing.
Did you see his rant on Honda Civics?
No.
Bro, this is so good. He's just trying to do a Steelers recap, and he's obviously in a bad mood because the Steelers lost. We're talking about Jersey Jerry.
That was sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ben's just done.
Like,
you know,
like Ben should retire now.
and
right
like
now.
and like
Just
no
why, what's the point?
and no shame in it. It's like
Yeah.
you went one too long. That was stupid.
Yeah, you went
But
too long. Your body's broken down. You probably
You're done.
sexually assaulted too many people. Like,
sure.
Like, just hang it up.
You're
Because guess what? When you're not winning, I start talking about sexual assault again.
And those details are gonna resurface.
You're not blinding me with Super Bowl rings anymore. I'm remembering bathroom stalls and shit now, Ben.
So this is Jersey Jerry trying to just do it.
Tough loss for Pittsburgh today. Tough loss. I'm so tired of these people driving by with these loud engines, these Honda Civics. I was going to talk about the Steelers now. I just want to talk about the fucking people who buy these piece of shit Honda Civics. And I don't know what the fuck they do to the mufflers, but they fucking drive them up and down the street and they fucking make these crazy sounds. I can't even do my Steelers video now I wanted to do.
This is go woo.
Yeah. I mean, and that's me. I'd rather talk about the mufflers. I'm gonna do a fucking Sunday afternoon Honda Civic muffler show because I'd rather do that than watch the Jets. I'd rather do fucking anything and not even watch them. I don't want to watch them. I don't want to talk about them. I don't care. Like I said, the people are like, it's only been 2 games. I'm like, we said it's only been two games the last time and the time before that, and it's just always. I mean, how dumb. I think you're a legitimately dumb person.
Okay, I gotta say something.
No!
I gotta say something, because we're treading dangerously close to I hate this woman so much territory where you're madly in love with her. Because it's
No.
like
Guys, I'll tell you what.
that last second time where you're like, I don't care, it rang of
No.
I care a lot.
No, because you know what the difference is? That woman is always the one who fucks your face off. That she fucks you till you aren't things coming out of your ears.
Till your fucking mascara's dry.
Yeah, I mean, no, yeah. I get nothing with that. The Jets don't fuck me. I mean, they fuck me. They don't fuck me. You know? That there's got to be some good. You always go back to the woman you're madly in love with because, like, you know,
But,
she's got
but
that.
I mean, like,
she's
look,
the
we've been
throat
doing
goat.
this for a while. It sounds like she drives me just crazy.
No.
I can't stand her.
No.
And
No. This is pure because this is not even hate. This is pure unadulterated indifference. Like if you could show me,
welcome to my life.
if you just show me like a picture of Zach Wilson, I'd be like nothing. Show me Robert Saleh, nothing. Show me the head. No.
Can we get a heart monitor in here?
Yeah, that's what I need. I would have just.
We heart monitor. That would be awesome. I don't want a lie detector test because I would never do something like that. Because I remember there was one time in Milton where it was a Pirates thing. There were whispers of a lie detector test starting to come up, and I was gonna just be like the kid who was like, I was the one who threw it.
Yeah.
Everyone else can have recess.
Right. I'll fall on this sword.
I was not letting Dave have
I downloaded the porn.
Yeah,
Whatever. Because I don't give a shit about that. But the other questions you might ask me. like that's it's not that I wouldn't get strapped into a lie detector test. I mean it is that, but it's more I wouldn't get strapped into a lie detector test with you motherfuckers around.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm saying.
Like if there was just some professional like dork there who I'd be like, you know, he's gonna ask me questions about like this crime. Okay, sure. But everyone else would be like, you know, like, so are you really going to like quit the Jets? Yeah. What's the largest thing that's been in your ass? There would be questions like, no, that wasn't on the list. You're not allowed to answer that. But
I got a question I want to ask right now.
But that's the difference is that there's it's
I
just.
don't know, John. How big's your dick?
You gotta see the size of her fingers. That's all. I just don't care. Like it's just there's nothing. There's nothing to even and that sucks. To be honest, that's the end of an era. It's the end of an era.
The sports era.
Of like, well, this is more really Jets focused because I'm being honest with myself. I can't quit the Mets. I think I can quit the Jets because I don't enjoy it. Like the Mets, like I hate, but I'm like there is some part of me that thinks like one day maybe we'll look back at this and laugh, or at least in this moment I still want to like pick up the phone and call Clem and be like, did you fucking see that? I want no part of it, man. I want no fucking part of it. And it was a good run. We did the goddamn Jets for fucking 5 seasons. I had the Rex Ryan era. We sold a lot of T-shirts. We had some fun. I remember, when you become like one of the fans in a team's Twitter, you know what I mean? Like people knew who I was because I passed the torch to the fucking kid who does the TikTok highlights. Go watch him, man. He can do it. I'm fucking done. Go ahead, kid. You ruin your life. Goes to Chris's fucking future right here. This is what it's going to be one day. Eventually, he's going to be like, I can't fucking do these TikToks. It's the same thing every week. There's no coverage. He throws into triple D,
Bro, I love that clip of, it was like Barrios. I don't know who the fuck your other wide receivers are. All of them running the same exact route. Unbelievable. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
And he throws in the little jabs at the end. He's like, and he has no hops.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, wait. I don't know that one.
I think it was like the very first one. I don't know who it was. He's like, he lists all the bad things, and then like it was like a high throw that like he could have caught. He's like, and he has no hops.
So his new one, he had the clip of the 3 of them running. I missed that then.
I think so. No?
It is.
Well, either way, that kid. I mean, and those people pop up. There was the Mets kid throughout the years, and there's
this route is just insanity.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
that looked like a video game where it's, like the players just run around.
Speaking of video games, for some reason I thought about this the other day. Remember when fucking Madden, when he ran a curl, and for every single time he'd come back 15 yards? You'd run a 10-yard curl and you'd lose yardage on it because they didn't fucking respect that where you see the fucking forward progress. You don't remember this? It was crazy town. It was insanity. You remember? Yo, if you ran a curling Madden,
I'm surprised this is something you care so passionately
it
about.
was.
I don't think I've ever heard you talk about Madden once in your whole life.
It was infuriating, Kevin. It was so. It's probably
because of this.
I probably would have been a fucking Twitch streamer, unbelievable video gamer if I didn't have that 10-yard fucking hitch to curl route where they'd catch it and just keep running back. You couldn't turn around fast enough, so you'd run. So you'd fucking run, Kevin, and you just keep running, and then you fucking be hammering the stick. You'd be like, just turn around, and you just keep running back line of scrimmage, and then they tackle you. Guess what? You'd stumble a couple more yards. You run a fucking 10-yard curl, first down, good for a first down, and you would lose 3 to 5 yards. But that's not where I caught the ball was my forward progress. That's where it should go. They didn't fix that until Madden. God knows why. I'll never learn the answer. But anyway, the thing I'm done with is donating money.
I didn't even know you were doing it. Who have you been donating money to?
I'm done giving money to anybody who's not a charity. Because I had...
You donated to Wikipedia recently.
It's only Wikipedia. Everyone should be doing that.
We were in the car to Willie Cologne's baby shower, and John says to me, like, he looking at his Venmo, and he says, if anybody just Venmos me, I just send it to them and I give it to them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It doesn't matter what amount it was.
Yeah, you're notorious for giving away your money. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, but that's... Okay, so...
And
well,
wait, so you just said you're done with giving away your money to things that are not charities?
Yes.
So you'll still donate to charity?
I will donate to charity foundations.
Is crazy, because those are the people who you should donate to.
No, I'm
least.
done with the GoFundMes. I'm done with the fucking... I saw 4 separate celebrities on Instagram this weekend post GoFundMes.
Okay.
And then I saw today Joe Rogan post, like, donate to this.
Yeah, it's like, Joe, how about you just fucking...
You do it!
Yeah.
You do it!
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. That happened to Kylie. That was kind of a misunderstanding when that happened to Kylie,
Right.
but it was like the person was looking for $60,000, and Kylie was like, "Go check it out."
Yeah,
it was like,
here's
"Bitch,
my-
you could sneeze that out of your fucking plastic ass." Like, but I'm with you on that. But I think it is funny. So I just happened to me just this morning. Somebody tweeted me looking for a retweet, and this is so horrible, but we're in the trust tree, right?
Yeah.
And I hope. But also, I don't know if it's going to be relatable because not the average Joe doesn't have people asking them to like retweet their GoFundMe, so maybe only you will understand this. But when you have a little bit of a platform, people ask you to do that, and you do kind of have to do this thing of like, is that worth a retweet? And I saw this; it was just like an adult who like had cancer, and it was just like, I don't know, man. Like, I only got so many bullets here to like fucking. I can't promote everything, and I feel like I'm like playing God. But it's
if
like,
you are, like, it is.
I don't know. That's not.
But here's the deal.
No, I guess I should do that.
I feel the light's even more insulting. Like, I saw it.
Yeah, right.
Just I saw it.
I'll tell you what's most insulting. Is talking about it on a podcast and saying, I looked at your shit and I deemed you not worthy.
You said you donated money to it.
Yeah, right. I remember that part.
but
That I donated like half my paycheck to it, but I didn't think the public retweet of it was worthy.
Yeah, I get that. And also, and this is why, another thing, I looked it up. What do you think the valuation on GoFundMe was?
Like, as a company?
It's a $600 million company.
Sorry.
You build that family's house.
Yeah. Yeah, you know the biggest... How about this? How about being the middleman who snakes money off of the fucking charity? How do they not
They take like
rush?
10% or something like that.
Imagine if I...
And then they ask you, they say, do you want to cover our 10%?
Right!
You're worth $600 million! You
cover 10%! Could you imagine being the middleman?
Yo, everything on this planet fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude, that was a fucking asshole. Imagine if I was just like, yo, like my high school friend got in a car accident. He's like quadriplegic. Could you donate some money to it? And you gave me $100, and I was like, thanks, man. I just put 10 in my pocket. I was like, there you go.
Wait,
like, what the fuck is that?
Wait, what? Yeah,
if I said,
yes,
you gave me $100, I put 10 in my pocket, and then gave him 90, and I was just like, well, I mean, I collected it for him.
Right.
That's GoFundMe to the
You're a charity with a
$100
finder's fee.
Yeah.
I get that, like charities have,
No
like,
doubt.
you have to pay administration and
no doubt, but
all
it
that
is kind of funny that you don't get like, and everybody does it. Everybody has some fee, so it's not like it's just GoFundMe, but yeah, fuck that shit. What's funny is that you're done donating like. The most notorious rats are like the big ones,
right?
And you're down with donating to them.
I am down with
like at least the GoFundMe is like here's this one person who needs it, whereas the Red Cross is like we're sending the money to Haiti. It's like no, you're fucking not.
Basically, I just do Team Impact. That's my charity.
Shout out to my charity
I think that's everyone gets one. You get one charity in this life.
Unless, let me tell you something else too, though. I don't know if this is a worldwide thing in other cities. In New York City, a big yuppie thing to do is to get attached to a charity for like the social aspect. For like, you know, all of these traders on Wall Street are like, oh, I go to this one, or I go to like the cocktail parties here. We do the silent auctions here, and you all get dressed up and you fuck each other and you donate some money and you think you're doing like charity, but you're just doing it for like, you know, like Gossip Girl type shit. You just want to be like at the Upper East Side elite.
Correct.
And I don't need, and if you just told me that, if it was just like, yeah, man, I like do this charity thing because like I want to like fuck the girls there. I'd be like, oh, whatever. I don't know. But the people who act like they're being some philanthropic heroes, like, you are the newest in the long line of yuppie suckers here in Manhattan, and you'll age out of this and realize it's a fucking scam, and some other 24-year-old to be in there. Like, relax, you're not fucking, you know, not Mother Teresa here.
Yeah, I think there's an important distinction.
I went, my roommate once was a part of one, and he was like, he's the type of kid, you know.
What do you mean a part of one? You mean like it's like he works for it, or he just
like most people would just be like, I'm on the email chain and I go to the events and I, you know, it's probably like a pyramid scheme where you probably like recruit people, you know. He always pretends that he told us one day he was gonna go move to China to learn Mandarin, and he's that type of guy where he's just like, oh,
I just do that here.
Yeah, I was like, go ahead, learn Mandarin. And he never does. All we do is we get drunk and we yell, "Wo shi li shi mao," and we just say things that I don't know.
Oh,
it's just so we're like 25, 6 maybe, and he was like, yeah, I'm having a meeting at the apartment. So he has like all these people, like a little board, if you will, show up to our apartment at the time to like sit at our fucking table and talk about the fucking charity that they're running. And I was like, I'm watching these people come in. I'm like, how dumb are you fucking people? Look around here. This is the guy you think is gonna like lead your charity in the next fucking.
This is the Apple garage. This is where
it all starts.
We're in the ground floor here, baby.
God. Everyone's got an Apple garage. Yeah. You know what else was in that Apple garage? The $250,000 cash that his dad gave him. Man.
Wait, was that him or Bezos or both?
They're all of them. All of them. All right. Top fives today. Let's do top fives.
Top fives.
No, first.
We gotta hear about everyone's weekend first.
All right, before we do top fives, though, everybody's weekend update, KFC radio style.
Yeah, I like that.
Come see and D us, Lauren. Come get some. It's weekend update on KFC radio. Fuck you, Michael Che. Fuck you, Colin Jost. It's weekend update right here. My weekend was a disaster. So
I ate ice cream. Oh, let's hear about Dirty Circus.
All right.
Yeah, let's cut to the chase. Some people might have some stories.
Well,
this is
Jackie's
all.
gonna tell us about football.
Plus, I want to keep this kind of away from any sort of ad. All right, so yeah, I went to the Dirty Circus this weekend. Here are the notes that
The Dirty Circus, for those who don't know, we've talked about the box before, so maybe people can understand that if I relate it to the box. It's a performance art show bar.
Yeah,
thing. Restaurant,
it's people performing on stage. I thought it was going to be like a club you go to and people were just kind of like stripping, doing circus shit. It was not.
Yeah,
it was a whole 3-act
Nick,
performance.
Very smart at some things, very dumb at others. Yeah. Nick just showed me pictures of a gay bar and was like, "This is where I'm going this weekend." And I was like, "Oh, that's a gay bar." And he's like, "No, it's a Dirty Circus." And it was just men in like G-strings stripping. And
that was in the picture, Nick. And
he showed me videos of it.
I got to be honest, that was the first time I looked it up. Somebody else bought me the ticket, and I was like, yes, I'm absolutely in. And then as we were talking on the show, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a gay bar.
And he texted me. He's like, you nailed it. And I'm like, I didn't nail it. You just showed me a gay bar, and I went, that's a gay bar.
That's like,
there was nothing like, oh, boy, the insight he has. It was just like, oh, those are gay guys doing gay stuff. That's a gay bar.
So you go into it thinking it's going to be a bit of like a sexual type of, like a stripper type show.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
what you got was not that.
Yeah, there a lot of sex was involved. People weren't like having sex on stage, but it started off. It came in hot. There were 3 acts. They started off just a chick laid over a dude's stomach. He just poured a bunch of wax on her ass, and we're like, all right. coming in hot.
That's an easy. That's a dip in the toe
Well,
dip in the
Yeah,
water.
for
Well,
these things, yes.
so-
But have you ever done that in your real life?
Wax, no.
That's so silly. I
No.
feel like that's pretty dramatic.
It's a lot. I would guess.
Doing
yeah.
doing that is almost like it's also like doing the whipped cream. It's like this is gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a thing.
People
And it hurts.
People in my apartment have done it, the waxing, and I know that only because there's like a fireplace not working in my bedroom, and when I moved in, there was just a lot of wax over by it, and I was like, oh, you guys are kind of laying by the fire, pouring wax
Doing
on each
those
other.
things.
My landlord didn't feel like cleaning it up. Okay,
yeah.
good.
Got it.
Good to know.
All right, so
last night, let's fuck.
Act 1 is
So this is like the
JV.
first 10 seconds. No, because then immediately that woman took out a staple gun and stapled some ribbons to this guy's face, walked him around like leash, and then just fucking ripped him out.
I mean, that's some WWF hardcore match shit. That's
Yes,
Mick
so-
Foley getting staples to the head.
What kind of staple are we talking about? Staple gun?
Staple gun.
Like upholstery staples, or like
no,
what-
wait, like one of the ones that has like the handle, or one of the ones that goes.
Bacha!
Yeah, with
Bacha!
the handle.
Okay,
With the
so
handle.
but there's like the clipper thing, not that.
Yeah.
Then there's like the industrial, like it's almost like a nail gun that's like boom, and then there's that silver one
Yeah,
that has
I
a
know
handle
exactly.
and the knob and like the.
Yeah, I know
okay.
exactly what you're talking about.
Right. So yeah, I don't want that on my forehead.
Yeah. By the way, I'm front row for all of this. We got there a little bit later, and the front row was wide open, and it said splash zone.
Yes.
And I was like, guys, if we're gonna do this, we're going in the splash zone.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
In the splash zone, you'll get to it, I'm sure.
I mean, we're all thinking it, right?
yeah, it's square.
Yeah.
right?
no,
Okay.
surprisingly not. Yeah.
So I was expecting a Cytheria.
Yeah.
Well, no. So we So yeah, she rips the thing off. The staple lands like right in front of me, where I was just like, Jesus.
Is he like screaming in agony, or he's all good?
Oh no, he was all into it. This couple, I'm pretty sure was like dating. Like they were.
Yeah.
Like,
Did he have scars? Like was this like a regular thing?
you couldn't. I didn't see anything on his face. It looked. I mean, I would guess it's a regular thing they do, but yeah, I didn't see.
What
like,
time of night is this?
8:30.
Oh my god. Yeah, usually the box is like 4 a.m.
Right,
trips,
right,
you know?
That's what I was expecting, and then they're like, "All right, we got to get dinner and go." I'm
It's
like,
like
"We're
the
doing
sun
this
is
right after
still
dinner."
out at 8 in the summertime.
But then, and then the next act started, and this was the one that I tweeted about that somebody put a gun in someone's ass. So it was
That text, that was one of the more unbelievable texts I ever got.
It was
A gun in someone's ass?
So
What kind of gun?
revolver. It was a
Like a snub nose?
It was
Did they have a condom on it?
well, no, it was a Russian roulette like dance they were doing. They were doing like acrobatics, like balancing off each other and like putting the gun to each other's heads and like pulling the trigger. But then the smaller one got picked up, and I didn't even tweet about this. First, they put the gun in her pussy and pulled the trigger, and the whole time I'm waiting for like. I didn't know if they had like a fake squib like they attach in TV where like
That would be
blood
amazing
fires
if
out.
they-
I was expecting
If,
like
if they did a show like that where you really thought someone got a clip unloaded in their pussy.
yeah.
You were really close, and I don't know why, but I just feel like being from the Midwest, you have a better knowledge of guns than me.
Yeah.
Was this a real gun?
It looked like a real gun.
Yeah, see,
like, and that's what like I
That
didn't
would
know.
freak me out.
Like I've heard you guys talk about the box. I'm thinking like, oh shit, am I about to see like, I'm like what did I buy
Yeah.
into here?
Is this a snuff show?
This is a dark abortion.
If I was at a show like that and I saw a gun, I'd
That's a
be,
third trimester abortion. Shoot the baby.
pull half it out.
Oh, you are dark.
Oh, I watched a movie, man. I'll talk about it in a second. Have you seen Don't Breathe 2?
Oh God, I know it's the fucking what do you call it? The what's the story? The comeback story, I guess. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Redemption?
Redemption story for the horrible rapist.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So I've never seen
Yeah, Don't Breathe 1 is he just kidnaps people and rapes them until they die.
Didn't see that, so I love it.
Glad he got a redemption
Yeah,
story.
he's awesome. Like, I'm really, really into him on this one. But anyway, if I saw a gun on stage, and like I know it's a performance and shit, but every time they pull the trigger, I'd be That would freak me out. I'd be like, I don't think I want to be.
I've
here.
never seen a gun, the trigger pulled on a gun.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like to hear even to hear the click, I'd be like, especially
Yeah,
if
like-
it's on someone's pussy.
I was next to the stage. I could hear like the actual revolver was like clicking, and like they did load in like it was
Something.
yeah.
Oh,
Something
then
in the
that. I
beginning.
mean, so
And-
then I'm freaking out. If they're putting bullets in and spinning like something that looks like bullets and spinning it, I'm out.
Kevin, I was so focused on the gun, I didn't realize that the woman who got the gun in the asshole was trans and the dick was
Dick was
just
flopping
out.
around.
And to the point, like I just didn't notice that, and like everyone's like, "Oh yeah," and like the dick was flying around. I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
That's
Like,
a pretty mean thing to say.
Yeah, like, I didn't even
your
notice
dick was out. I didn't even notice.
That's the meanest
I
thing
was
you can
very,
say.
I was very focused on the gun because they were also like kind of waving the gun around, and at one point I'm looking down the barrel, and I'm like, I'm focused on that because I need to see where you're pointing it.
I'll be honest. I think I would leave this show. I'm not a pussy. I like to see things. I like it for the sake of this show. I think I would have drawn the line at this show. The Jets and Dirty Circus. I'm not doing it anymore.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I am highly recommending going to the Dirty Circus.
Oh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for
You
sure.
gotta see it.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm down because if I can go see this at 8 o'clock, let's go. The box was always a problem because it was like 4 in the morning. I was like, I'm gonna go eat pizza and go to sleep, guys. See you later.
But then following that, they had like a little bit of a lighter act. Like they also had just
Someone came up and did a hard 15.
this was just a little palate cleanser. Came out and played the piano.
they had a little person. His name was
Well,
Tyler
welcome, Louis
Ward. He
CK.
did like
What was his name?
Tyler Ward. Like honestly, go look this guy. He was like
Funny, yeah.
doing Charlie Chaplin style like comedy. That was fucking killing. Like it was honestly they had a lot of humor in it. It was very funny. And then there was MC the whole time. I'll get to him in a minute. He kind of looked like Bill Burr, where I was like, what's going on here? Like,
Yeah.
But then the second act, that's when shit. That's when
That's
shit.
when it got weird, huh?
Yeah, that's
After the transgender person got a fucking loaded gun up their ass, then things got really off the rails.
John. I would have had I not written it down, I probably would have forgotten about that. Like, it started off. There was a raffle going on, and next to the stage there's a bathtub, and the raffle was to get to sit inside the bathtub for the rest of the show. I didn't buy a ticket. I got there
Water
late.
in it?
I was
Water
gonna
not-
say water in the tub.
So we thought no water. Yeah, water completely in the tub.
Would they take their clothes off?
They picked 2 random people from the audience, or one random guy. He picked a friend. They went into the tub butt ass naked. But hold on.
Go, this place sounds awesome.
Bro, if me and you go to the Dirty Circus and we get in a tub together, I'm in.
Oh, and they said like
I
take.
don't even know what.
They said you could take pictures, but like don't take pictures of people naked and post them everywhere. And that's why I was like, I was still like had my phone.
Yeah,
out,
you're in a
grabbed-
different bucket here.
I mean, yeah, dude. If there's ever a time to do the Dave Chappelle lock up your phones, it's me getting in a fucking tub naked in front of the whole crowd.
So to pick the fucking raffle cards, this girl's like, yeah, last week I just threw them all on stage and snail trailed around until I grabbed one. She's like, so this week I wanted to, up it a little, make you guys comfortable about getting naked. Like, I'm going to embarrass myself. She pours out a fucking bucket of glass and just drops down into it. Like,
That hurt my
Sitting
pain.
down?
sitting down, like slamming on it.
Not making me more comfortable.
No.
That was
it,
her way.
like,
I'm just going to make you guys comfortable at me being naked. I'm going to
penis
sit on broken glass.
rolling around in it. She was walking it and then like rolling and
then
then she just licked it all up and got 2 tickets, stuck one on her pussy, and then that was the winner. And those guys got naked and jumped in the tub together. And then after like the second act, there was just a third dude. We don't know where he came from. I think he just like wanted to get in the tub, and they were like, "Yeah,
How
come on."
big's the tub? Like when I was like
It's one of those old like
claw tubs?
yeah, it's got like the claw feet on
Yeah.
it.
But that's not big enough for 2 people. I mean, it is like it's physically, but
Yeah,
not
it's
comfortably.
big enough for
It's not
2
like you're
people
in a
if
hot
one's
tub.
inside the other.
Yeah, right. You gotta be like in each other's laps.
Yeah, no, it was by the end there were just 3 dudes chilling in that tub. They were getting free drinks the entire time.
I think I oddly would be most comfortable getting naked at a place like that.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Like I feel like if you're at like a sports bar and somebody wanted to get me naked, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me.
Oh,
at a bar like that, right? Right?
Kevin's like David Busters. I don't want to. I don't want to play Papa Shout with my cock out.
No, but it's almost backwards in the sense that it's like, oh yeah, the place where there's guns up the ass and glass in the pussy, that's where I'll get naked. You
because no one goes home remembering you.
know? Yeah, that's true.
I was like, I can't remember what that guy's dick looked like.
Nah, speak for your dick.
He had a
Mine's
fucking
immaculate, John.
except his head, which was carved by Zeus himself.
And then so the second act, they start off. You know it was gonna get fucked up when the first act, someone came down from the ceiling and it was just like a dance. It was like a little bit of stripping, but like just
You're like,
this
that's
guy
too
dancing.
easy.
I'm like, this was art. Like, I'm
yeah.
like, whatever's coming next, I'm fucking scared of.
Uh-huh.
And then those two that shoved the guns in each other came out.
Oh my god.
And
Guns in the ass.
And for the first 3 or 4 minutes, they were just doing acrobatic shit on the stage, and then they came to the platform near us, and there was a trunk that was open. And the smaller one, she took out mouse traps, clamped them on her nipples.
Land him on her nipples or let him fucking bang.
Let him bang.
Let them things fucking
so
go.
like she was like she took it and went ka-cha! Like,
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I feel like that would take your nipple right off.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, clearly not, but I agree with you. That might have been movie magic.
Yeah. Fake nipple
Well,
or something.
I was right there. It was not movie magic.
Did they like writhe in agony, or they're just so used to this?
They seem very, very
Guys,
used to it.
She got callous nips like a cow.
Yeah.
like a fucking mother pup who just birthed 8. Just things fucking teething on those fucking things.
Jesus Christ.
And
Somehow
then-
you're worse than the description of the box. Or the Dirty Circus. Keep going.
And then the trans woman went into the box and pulled out skewers and stuck 2 through her cheeks and then 1 straight through her penis. And
Sideways or like up?
like sideways through it. And
Straight
it was
like
it was
blood.
one-
Like
no blood. I think it was through foreskin.
Through the foresy.
So
Good spot for it. Should have twisted it off.
so
with you?
and that
Just
was
do one of these.
Just
Yeah.
keep spinning it around until fucking
Peel it right
till
off.
that fucking thing pops
That's
right
what they do
off.
with the umbilical
Throw it
cord.
in the deep fryer, get that calamari.
What's wrong with you?
but that was
What's wrong with you?
I normally
that.
like cringe and look away. I was like, I feel like I just have to watch this one. So
I'll tell you what. As a straight white cis male, I would feel very uncomfortable, like being disgusted with their performance.
Yeah.
Like, this is wonderful. You turn around, like, oh, come on, and, like, get out of here, you fucking prejudiced asshole.
I just love art.
Anyway, you guys really were wonderful out there. That part with the needle through your
Yeah.
dick, I loved it.
everyone-
I'm an ally. I'm an
Keep
ally.
sticking needles until you come. I want to watch that too.
But yeah, that was definitely like the most just aggressive one, hands down. Just like
Just like push or they jab.
just slowly pushing
Yeah.
through and like we were sitting like right there and it's just right in my face. I'm just like all right, this is happening. Like yeah, it was
There was a skewer through the cheek in
How-
that movie I referenced, by the way.
What's that?
There was a skewer through the cheek in that movie I referenced. What are the chances?
What movie?
Don't Breathe 2.
Oh, really?
Let me just put this out there real quick. If I ever get my mouth super glued shut and my nose and I can't breathe, and you get like a knife or a razor or something, just try to cut through the glue. Okay? He puts a fucking needle through the guy's mouth so that he could breathe that way. And then he fills up with blood. It's a whole thing.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. But I agree with you. I definitely
cut the
I'd
fucking-
started the glue.
yeah.
I'd started the glue.
but then the guy Tyler came out. He had another act, like really lighting the mood again, because everyone was a little shocked.
Yeah, that's a
Knock, knock.
that's a tough gig.
And then the guy that kind of looked like Bill Burr, that was the guy that started. He used electricity to start fires. And he started with just, hey, I'm holding this thing. It's like electrocuting him. And then he's touching a torch and it's lighting on fire. And then he just slowly got naked. Somebody lit one off his asshole. And another person lit one right off the tip of his dick.
So he's holding like almost like a magic trick, like the electricity's going through him or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And like you could see though, like it's like a taser level like beam like coming out of it, like shocking him. And then he's just grabbing onto that and like touching things and having people like hold torches up to him. And then I think there were.
So he shocked his dick or he shot it out of his dick?
It shot out of.
Wow.
Ooh, impressive. That's like when you're in the shower and you just watch the water come out. So I used to hang all my fingers right next to my dick, and I'd have 11 streams coming off me. It was pretty sick. Not quite, electrode Shazam coming out of me, but
Not quite
not too bad either.
The lightning bolts of Zeus coming
Bro,
out
I
of your
used to
cock.
think like I was a superhero. I was convinced. I was like,
But wait, what did he shoot what did he shoot with his dick?
Lightning.
No,
What,
but
like,
did
what
it hit
lightning
something
hit?
or did it just
Oh, he had a there were like little torches that he had that like I think were just covered in like kerosene or something that like so once the electricity hit it, it ignited.
that's impressive.
That's
stuff.
like doing the
I'd like to
fire
see
rate
that
when
right
you do it
now.
with your dick.
Nick, did you get his number for maybe our next live show?
I'm not gonna lie, I've wanted to. I need.
We
I'm
should
gonna
call
find
back
out.
and
I
be
know
like,
who to
you know,
reach
the
out
people
to.
who were on Saturday night. Can you get me their
I
lineup?
am
Oh.
dead serious. Let's look into that.
Yeah, no. You had mentioned sword swallowers.
Yep.
That couple that ripped the shit out of each other in the beginning. They did sword swallowing. I've never seen this before.
Oh no,
because-
we're off sword swallowers now. We're on to this bigger shit.
Yeah,
we're,
this
we're
is-
doing
yeah.
this.
Yeah, we're just
No.
30
Like you
seconds.
come to our live show, you also see someone with electrocution dick. Yep.
Price pending. Maybe,
pending.
if he's really expensive, we'll just put up a GoFundMe.
Everything in the jar goes to the fucking electrocution dick guy.
But the couple did a sword swallowing that like she put it down his throat, which I've never seen. Every time I've seen a sword swallower, it's been like
They do it to themselves.
Yeah,
and
that's a face fucking right there.
she wasn't looking. She was looking at the crowd, just like jamming a fucking sword down his throat, like carelessly. And then she walked him around like he was on a leash with it, and then just yanked the fucking thing out. So yeah, we gotta look into them for.
Yeah, you fucking getting whipped by spiders all of a sudden just child's play, you fucking pussy,
I'm embarrassed to have this fucking ball gag here.
dude. That's
Yeah.
child's play, man. That's nothing.
But other than that, there were a couple more like of the artsy like dances, and there was like one guy that did acrobatics and stuff.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I go to
But-
the Dirty Circus and somebody comes out and they're doing car wheels. I'd be like, boo!
Yeah, Nick, don't.
Where's the
just
knives?
from
Where's
now-
the fire?
Next time you tell that story, drop the end. Like, and also someone did a cartwheel.
But yeah,
go.
highly recommend.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm definitely in.
I want to see more of that weird shit.
So Nick spends his weekend with electrocution dicks and guys in tubs and guns up the ass. Jackie stays here watching the All-22 to break down football games.
Jacqueline, explain football to it. Not explain football, but
Oh,
like just
just
give me,
explain
give
the
me,
sport of football to
Just
you.
give me the weekend recap
weekend.
I'll
because
pass the
Kevin's
torch to you. the
Kevin's
Jets.
done watching sports, so
You now have to be the goddamn Jets.
weekend recap.
Okay. To preface though, I'm getting into sports.
That's the point. Stop.
Okay.
Jackie,
Sorry.
tell us about
Sorry.
the weekend of football.
Okay. I'll start with the Jets.
Sure.
Not good.
Facts.
Zach Wilson, not good. Two drops, not interceptions.
Yep.
Last time 4 interceptions, so it was a little bit better.
Yes.
Right side, Quinnen Williams.
John, move your feet.
He had he had a good defensive game
Nice.
because he has defense.
Yeah.
So,
it would be bad to have a good offensive game.
okay. And then basically they lost as always. They're 0-3. They always start their seasons 0-3. Okay, I'll move on. What do we want next?
You have the Giants? Can you do a little Jets Giants?
No.
No. Okay. Can you
I'll do 49ers.
Okay.
49ers, SF,
Yeah.
My
California
hometown.
girl. Yeah.
California girl, Jimmy G, super hot. Not looking that good this year. Aaron Rodgers, we thought he wasn't gonna be looking that good this year because he's kind of older, but he is, and he's looking pretty good.
Good how?
Good how?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
He's just
Did he like? Leave?
I'm actually interested in this game. I don't even know who won this game. I did Lights Camera Barstool last night. I didn't watch it,
Oh my
and
God.
then I watched Red Sox, fell
So-
asleep, and ate ice cream.
he doesn't even watch sports. That's so embarrassing. What if we just surpass part of my take from my
Imagine
my
part
little
of my take
recap?
poaches away Jackie. Like we need this girl. We need
I
her.
am interested. I might know who won, but I need this recap.
The Packers won.
Packers, what I thought. So, oh, okay, I do know what
Jonathan.
happened here.
And
Because you know what? You never supposed to do this with Aaron Rodgers, Jackie. You never leave.
What?
Never leave for Aaron Rodgers. You never leave blank on the blank for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, you
Never leave.
You just don't leave. You don't leave.
I mean, I like Pav's trying to whisper. Like, we're not in a quiet room together.
Next to a microphone.
Oh, you don't leave.
Pav's, no one else in here is talking, bro. Of course I heard that, dude. I'm a human being with fucking functioning ears.
How did you know? No. Yeah. You don't leave. You don't leave room for Aaron Rodgers to be Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? Not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you don't leave time
On the
clock.
Yeah! Let's go! You never leave time on the clock. He had 37 seconds, no timeouts left. Game over.
Yeah.
You know? Sick.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay, and then I'll give 2 more highlights.
Did you hopefully watch the Ravens and Lions?
I
by any
did watch
chance?
the Ravens and Lions, and that's what I was
Yes.
just gonna say. And they were tied.
I hope you watch it on YouTube, everyone. Jackie is
It's tied. It's the end, and the Lions. What?
It was close.
It was one by 1 point. It was whatever the score was, and then was it 19, 16? It doesn't matter. And then the Ravens. So then they're down by 1 point, and then there's like a few seconds left on the clock, 3 seconds or something like that. I don't know exactly. And then they decide to just go for the field goal. 66 yards, the biggest, longest field goal in football history. And then he kicks it, and then it hits the thing. And then you have to watch on YouTube to understand what I mean. Hits the thing, it twirls, and then everybody's like, oh, and then it goes in the field goal. And he made it. But there's because the Lions kind of got fucked over a little bit.
There's some drama.
So there's some drums, and
Do you know what the drums was?
I just it's so hard to keep up with everything. But I don't know. I know that there is drama.
Yeah.
I
There
think
was
it's
a-
basically just that
It took the last play before that kick took too long.
okay.
Yeah.
I can't do any more than explicitly say the words.
I'm hoping that was a case of where the TV isn't real, because that was insane.
That was.
I mean, there's a full
It was-
2
I was gonna
seconds.
say it was 2 beats.
You could even hear, was it Tariq? Whoever was on the call was like 3, 2, 1, and he wanted to say he didn't get it off, but they just allowed the play 2 seconds later. It was what the fuck?
I'm a Ravens fan, and I thought live that it was a delay of game. I was sitting in the office
absolutely.
watching it. And I was
Who wouldn't?
but what sucks is Justin Tucker made an amazing ass kick that won't be talked about because everybody's talking
No,
about
but
that play.
I
No,
think
that's
time will remember the
overshadowed
kick.
it,
Right
yeah.
now, maybe, but time will the fact
Even
that he
right
kicked it
now,
six-
I think
it doesn't.
I think largely people
because
say
it
he's the
doesn't
GOAT.
change the fact that he hit it. If there was a penalty on the kick that somehow aided him, then you could say that. But the kick is the kick. He's still booted.
Is
it
there
6
another
fucking 6
kicker in the league that has people that buy their jerseys?
No, I mean,
Ravens fans have
no
Justin
other
Tucker
kicker.
jerseys.
I mean, the only jerseys I've ever seen is Janikowski, probably some Vinatieri's, and that's
Maybe
it.
Guskowski had a few.
Oh, if you bought a Guskowski jersey, you're a fucking loser.
I mean, Guskowski
You are a loser.
Guskowski won. I mean, he obviously didn't have the kicks of Vinatieri, but he won as many Super Bowls. I believe I'm correct in this. I believe Guskowski is the leading scorer in Patriots history.
If you wear a Guskowski jersey, you're the biggest loser I've ever met in my
The
life.
kicks were.
I'd rather wear that
because of
stupid
magnitude
shirt of yours.
that Vinatieri had, but I believe he is the leading scorer in
I'd rather
Patriots
pay
history.
$230 for that dumb shirt than wear that Guskowski jersey. You watch any other football, Jackie? Or is that it?
Cardinals and the Jags.
Oh, I don't know anything about this game.
Let
me tell you.
There was okay. So basically, Cardinals won, obviously, and the one highlight. Well, I guess there were other highlights. But there was a the Jaguars got a 100.
The Jaguars.
Shut up. They got a 109 yard run.
Yeah.
All
said
the way
fever for a
from the
second.
start of the field, and then just blew through everybody, and then made it to the end of the field. I don't know how else to describe that.
That was my favorite
No,
one.
it was perfect.
That was my favorite one. That was so pure.
And it was cool. It was a good
Yeah.
run. I
It was
watched
like, just like the Iron Bowl.
Yeah, because that was like
just like the Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
Didn't they try? Wasn't it obscene? Didn't they try like it was like a 70-yard attempt?
I actually don't know how the distance
It was something silly where it was like you're not gonna make this,
Yeah.
and then you paid the fucking price for it.
Yeah.
Like unless you got Justin Tucker, no, you fucking moron.
Auburn's gonna win the football game.
Great job, Jackie.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thank you. I hope that I could educate everybody.
I look forward to comparing week 17.
Yeah,
Or week 18.
see how much better you got at it.
to
I mean,
this.
people don't realize that like everyone who's clamoring for another season of the goddamn Jets, Jackie made all those episodes last year, so she's become a football savant. Yeah.
No, same word.
you could say that.
The
Thank
word
you
you use to describe dumb people who are good at things.
That is savant in like modern casual conversation is the most backhanded shit in the world. Like at one point, at one point you probably meant one thing, and now it means dumb person who did something good. That savant means I thought you are so stupid you'd be good at nothing, but it turns out you're good at something.
This dude's a savant at making peanut butter and jellies.
Wait, you literally just said this about me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the case. That is the case. It is.
I am kidding, Jackie. I would not call you dumb if I actually thought you were dumb. That's kind of how it works.
No, it's okay. It's partially true.
All right. Top fives today brought to you by Allbirds. As the weather cools off, you might want to keep those tootsies warm. You got to get some nice wool kicks, and that's where Allbirds steps in with shoes that are comfort, cozy. They got weightlessness, all of the top descriptions you want for your kicks. Allbirds are like if you don't want to rock like big like clunky basketball sneakers, if you're not wearing like something that's loud and flashy, but you also don't want to wear like boat shoes, you want to just wear like sneakers, Allbirds is the good in between there where it's like, all right, I'm an adult, but I'm not like a stiff. I'm not going to rock like, Yeezy Red Octobers, but I don't want to walk out here wearing penny loafers either. So you got to rock your Allbirds. Everybody knows the tech world rocks it. Everyone in San Francisco has been rocking Allbirds for years. The OG shoe that made they're the first like viral shoe in a way. You know what I mean, like the internet bred Allbirds. And so
that is true. There have been other viral shoes in the sense of like that single
popular
pair, but like this is like
this brand. This is like from the internet. It's made with soft, itch-free, and durable merino wool. So it's sustainable. It's comfortable. And they're simple, they're stylish, they go with everything. They've got a couple different styles. They've got the wool, they've got like a pair that's almost like a Sherpa pair, they've got high tops, low tops, they've got everything that is for every type of occasion. They're machine washable, so my dad can tie the laces and fucking put them in the dryer and let them hang. Breathable and stylish, so they're neutral classics that will go with anything at any age. Go to allbirds.com. It's ALLBIRDS.com. Start off the season with the right pair and find your pair of wool runners. Allbirds.com today. And the reason you got to go buy your Allbirds is because there ain't no Sad Boy Season 1s left, motherfucker. What a drop. Your boy John has turned into Kanye West. Where we're like, we can't keep up. We got orders being canceled retroactively because our computer system just couldn't keep up. The sales were going through, and then afterwards the piece of technology was like, sorry, this was too fast for me. I couldn't handle it. We issued refunds, and those people are first online for the restocks. So I'm not happy that there are disappointed people. We're taking care of them, but I am happy that it was so goddamn fast that our merch system couldn't keep up.
It is. I had said beforehand. I think I might have said on the last episode that I went into it thinking if they sell it in a week, it's successful. I think it went somewhere.
We always do this, it's because we're depressed and stuff. But it's like I'm like I hope that we sell some tickets, and it's like it's sold out in like an hour. It was a matter of minutes.
This one, but if you didn't get them, because it is my solemn promise to make sure everyone who wants a pair gets a pair. we are going to have another drop, obviously.
Here's the problem with us is I hate what Nike does. I hate the sneakers app. I hate the bots. If it was up to me, literally every single person who wants a pair gets a pair, and that's not because I'm some charitable asshole. I just want all the money. If you want to buy it, I want to be able to sell it to you. So the goal and the dream is to have, if 1 million people want them, here's 1 million pairs. Mm-hmm. We're just still a small time operation that can't mass produce them on that level yet. So there's still going to be some scarcity. It's going to always be a limited number. But as we are able to sell more, we'll be able to invest more and we'll be able to make more. But at this point, it's still going to be we just can't make that many yet. So you still got to be on your game the day that they drop.
Which is why you have to sign up for the wait list right now. Because
be on the list.
We went, I think we did 10x our order, and I think that I would be surprised if it gets off the wait list.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah,
I think
there
the
was
wait
no
list is so
stopping.
big, it's already more than what
it's
we're
not
gonna
we sold those out.
The wait list right now is half of what we ordered.
Yeah, it's not like that we sold out and then there was nobody left. There was tons of people still trying.
Right.
So that list is, if you're trying to get them,
go sign up for the
now.
wait list. But also, more importantly, before that drop happens, you're gonna have your shoes. So be ready at 10 a.m. for that day drop.
Yeah, we got the Moon Man ones coming out, which is now going to be late October. I was hoping for mid October, but I believe right now shooting for the 26th. So we'll have those available. I'm hoping that seeing how many people bought those, I'm hoping that we can add some to that drop. So we'll have 2 pairs out, and then the idea
are you
is
gonna fucking put a ball gag in your mouth for it? How much do you believe?
I
in
mean,
the shoe? I got a ball gag for you right here.
Well, I believe so much in my shoe. I wouldn't. You see how that's kind of opposite, don't you?
Yeah, I know what I did. I didn't plan it, but once I said it, I realized what I said.
If I thought my shoes sucked, I'd be like, "Give me the ball gag." Fuck. Let me. I gotta
executioner's
I mean,
mask,
it is so goddamn funny that you went through all of that and then the shoes sold out in 5 seconds.
By the way, I went to.
Is this a mouth hole?
Yeah.
Oh, this is scary.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see.
Yeah, you can see it.
Do you know how I know?
That's what I've told the story before. When I was getting a blowjob, we just both couldn't stop laughing. That's what was being worn.
Dude, my eyelashes touch this thing and it bothers me. Do your eyelashes touch it?
I don't recall my eyelashes. I don't
You
have.
got short eyelashes, you little bitch.
Yeah, I think honestly my nose is probably pushed it out so much that it never touched.
Oh, that's exactly what
it
happened.
never got to my eyes.
You know how I know I'm old? If I see a porn with someone in the latex, head to toe, where they're locked up, I have an anxiety attack.
Really?
I can't look at
hard.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
I'm so
cool.
anxious. I'm ah. I feel like I see those people when they're I don't think there's a single person in the world I trust sexually enough, or just trust in general enough to lock me up in one of those things.
That's why I do it. I don't trust them.
Yeah, that's why. I guess that's why people do that. They
That's
get off
the
on that.
turn on, baby.
Yeah, that to me, I'm
They
like, what
might
if
never let me out.
what would happen if they never let you out?
I'm just kidding. I've never done that.
What
I'm
if
not a fucking pervert.
What if I was locked in this fucking thing and I was like, all right, John, enough, let me out, and you just didn't?
That's the guy in Russia, the guy with the dildo still in his throat.
I mean, that's so
That's
fucked.
not a friend.
God, that's so
You're
fucked
gonna
up. Where has this mask been, by the way?
What? Just on the floor.
Okay.
At my face.
Okay. That's okay. All right, so Squid Games, we've been talking about it for a little while now. It's the new big Netflix series. I have not been this captivated by a show. That's not true. There's been a lot of good TV recently, but there hasn't been a show recently that's been the new big show that I've tuned into and really been yes.
Squid Games right away.
Squid Games is awesome right off the bat. I mean, I knew I agreed with Queen's Gambit. That was probably the last one that everyone was raving
Gambit,
about.
I think stinky.
Really? You didn't like it?
Didn't even watch the last episode because I didn't fucking care.
I think you're just dumb.
I don't think it was bad. So bad's an exaggeration, but
Who just walked in?
Devlin.
Okay, that's good. He can handle that. He can see that. If that was Erica popping her head in, I was gonna be fuck.
That'd be so awesome. Nardi, you just walked in. Why is there a ball gagger on Feits' microphone and Kevin's in a mask? Chase her out here with the cat of nine tails.
That would be
what
like
are you doing in there?
That'd be like that scene in Celtic Pride where the cop walks in and he's tied up and the cop just goes, "This is bizarre." Slowly turns away. Squid Games.
Squid Game.
Squid Game. Korean. So
Gotta watch it in Korean. Turn the dubbing off. If you watch television with dubbed on, you're a buffoon.
I'm gonna disagree with you on this.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot.
99% of the time, I would agree with you.
You're watching it dubbed?
Yes, because
Opinion invalid.
Because I will say this: while I really like the show, there are times that it's just like action scenes, and I'll end up like looking at my phone or something like that, and so like when you can't look at your phone at all if you're doing.
I'm so mad
if you're doing
that you watch it with dubbed. I want to spoil it for you right now. I'm holding back so hard.
This is not a show that
I'm
you need
holding back.
You do not need the. This is not like a dialogue heavy show. This is not the show to preach that you need the original on. Like I want.
No. It's just I just get furious watching the mouth not.
Oh yeah.
That's what bothers me.
But I'll tell you this much. So here's where I'm going to disagree. I read the subtitles anyway, so I'm doing dubbed with the subtitles.
That's even worse then because the dubbed and the subtitles are different.
Every now and then.
Yeah, and that's what pisses me off the most.
But
that was the catalyst to make me go find how to turn the dubbed off because the fucking English words were not matching up with the English words in the subtitles.
I'd still rather be able to just like have an ear to hear some words here and there, read the subtitles. If somebody texts me or if I'm like the kids are bothering me or whatever, if you're just watching. If you're watching a dialogue or like heavy show, I agree. Just
I watch subtitles on everything but live sports.
Yeah.
And even live sports sometimes I do because I just get lazy and don't really turn them off.
Right. But all that aside, it is a creative ass show from the deep dark depths of whoever fucking wrote this thing. Where, without spoiling it, it's just anybody. Like I said, I think I recapped it already. Anybody, they're like down on their luck money wise, and some sort of organization is rounding them all up and giving them this offer where they can play children's games, and if they win, they get 100 million won.
It's about $40 million. It's $36 million.
Did you see my tweet?
I had the same. I didn't see it, but I sent the same tweet.
Did you? Yeah. If you type in 25.5, like so many people are watching Squid Game, where you have to convert won to U.S. dollars. That as soon as you put those numbers in, it auto fills it for you because so many people have been trying to figure out what that means in American dollars. So, so they're playing like red light, green light, and they're playing tug of war and doing like field day games, all for the chance to win money. What you realize very quickly is that if you lose,
you are eliminated.
You are eliminated from life.
It means something more than you go home.
You fucking later. So today, we're gonna do top 5 kids games, gym games, field day games, all that kind of shit. I saw that coming.
Had to do it.
That your favorite, but also like would you play to the death?
Okay, my first one is obviously wall ball.
It's a great game. Now, what does that mean to you, though?
Wall ball is like you put a tennis ball. If you don't catch it with one hand, you get spiked.
You don't call that like butts up or red ass or anything
I think
like
we
that?
might have called it suicide at one point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did this once on EMTC Twitter back when I first had kids. People get very bent out of shape about this. It's very like, how do you call it that? It should be called this. I called that butts up. I call that red ass. I've called that suicide. Wall ball. The period of time when I grew up outside of Philly for like I lived there for 4 years. Wall ball was something entirely different.
What was wall ball?
You used a dodgeball, and you would use a fist, and you would.
Oh, okay. I see that on
bounce.
a little brat on Modern Family.
It would have to hit the wall, the floor, hit the ground, and then the wall, and then come back to you, and you would serve it, and it was almost like a tennis off the wall sort of thing. But great game. And you would and if you bobbled it, you had to go up to the wall and turn around and get your ass pegged, right?
Yeah. And
if
you always
played no pegs, you're fucking.
Oh no! If pegs weren't on the table, I wasn't playing.
Did you ever play like with airmail rules? You know what I'm talking about? There was something where like you could, or like relay rules. You could like get somebody if the ball was really far away. I think you would almost get like a double throw or something like that.
It
There
rings
was
a
a couple
bell,
variations
but
where and you played like you threw it off the wall. If I bobbled it, I had to run and touch the wall.
Yes.
And you would either peg me or the wall before I got to the wall, and that's an out or whatever you call it.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And you also played wherever you grabbed it, you stopped. Like you had to stay right there and throw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was great at this game.
Yeah, that was a
had
lot of fun. I had a wall
hands
in my
like
house.
a motherfucker.
I had a perfect brick wall on the side of my house with my driveway that was like made for it. It was incredible. So we just had like a perfect brick wall.
We had James Tandy Elementary School. We had a wall. I mean, it's a brick building, so there's a lot of these walls.
So good.
But there was one right out back where it was perfect. And I, as a kid, my greatest athletic attributes have always been my hands. I don't use them anymore.
Which is
so
funny because you
they're
got
not
those
as
fat sausage fingers.
But I had hand-eye coordination like a son of a bitch.
How do you think you'd play now? You think you guys still got good hands?
No, because I don't do anything with them anymore other than eat ice cream.
Like the guys have been playing that game out there where you whip it at each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, I would have
That
been
was
good
so
at that at one
hard. I
time,
can't
but
do
not anymore. You know.
But the there's a thing like hockey goalies use to warm up, where like someone stands behind them and then throws a ball at the wall in front of them.
Yeah,
then
and they have to. Yes.
I was unbelievable at that. I could do anything. I was so good at catching, so good at stick handling, so good at baseball.
Couldn't finish.
I was all Swedish, no finish. And it was like my high school hockey coach still regularly chirps me on Twitter to be like, hey, you fucking. Like you had, I had the hands and physicality to be like really, really good.
Yeah.
I just couldn't shoot a puck. I could not shoot. I had the
Kind of
worst.
important for hockey.
Yeah, I was
Kind of
so
important.
fucking bad at shooting the puck. It was crazy. But hands hands that could just do things you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe these hands, Kevin. I should go back and become a masseuse because these hands were fucking magic. Magic hands.
Those little paws of yours have seen some things. Huh? Are we counting gym games? Like, you played in gym class? Is that, yeah?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, because I don't know if we've done it here or wherever, but I've talked about it before. It has to be my number one pick always for all things is mat ball. Have we not done it on the show?
You've talked about it, but I forget.
Yeah, you didn't play it.
I don't think so. It rings a bell, but I don't really remember my childhood that well. But
6
go
or 7.
ahead.
Again, it's the repressed memories from the sexual assault. Mike, did you play mat ball, Mike? No. Jackie? Mat ball. Nick?
Never heard of it.
Josh? I can't. There's certain like packs. I think like Wisconsin kids played it, and it is hands down the greatest game of all time. Nope. Well, kind of. So you take the gym mats. You take the wrestling mats.
Oh.
Click the last one you had. The real picture. To the left. This one right Yep, that one. So see those mats there? Those are like your gymnastic foldable accordion mats. And those are the bases. So you have first base, second base, third base, and then home plate is mid-court. And you play kickball from there. Everybody, you can have unlimited amounts of people on a base. So you can have like your whole fucking team running from base to base. Otherwise it's like regular kickball. If you take a step off the mat, you have to run. You can't go back. And then you play with pegs and shit. So the pitcher can like pump fake you. And if somebody comes off, they turn and they can fucking peg you. But you have to go around the bases twice to score. So it's a fucking free-for-all because people start trying to peg you and the ball's just flying all over the place and people are just rounding. Like we used to play like, I'm not stopping. I'd be like, I'm going to get hit and I'm not stopping. Like I'm going to try to score. Like this is going to be an inside the park home run. So like, come get me. And it was like you're a pussy if you just like get the first and stop. You know what I mean? But there'd be people who just bunt. And then you played, if you got it in the basket across on the other side of the court, it was like, everybody everybody on base scored. It is the most fun game that I think gym class has ever invented, and I feel bad that it's like some people never got the joy of it. I would play adult mat ball right now. The only physical activity I would do right now is mat ball. The only.
My number 2, Red Rover.
Red Rover, come over. How exactly did that work? Because I don't think I ever played that game.
Like we'd hold hands right now. And we'd be like,
yeah, you have to like run through my arms.
Red
right?
Rover, send Josh over, and then we'd have to like lock
clothesline
it
him?
and clothesline him. And guess what? I'm clotheslining your ass, and no one's fucking stopping me coming through either.
Yeah. You were a barrel rolling through there.
I am this like if I wanted to live, this would have been my first pick.
Yeah.
Because I'm not you're not beating me in this game.
And if they broke through, they get a point or something. And if you let them through, you lose.
I think you take someone from their team, right? And it's like you build. It's whoever
build a longer wall,
whoever ends
stronger
up
wall.
with everyone. Because occasionally you got the rallies where like one guy would be left, but then he'd be John just breaking through, fucking taking everyone.
I'd be like, well, I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Like I just. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just coming fucking through.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. It's a great OG Internet 1.0 cut. No, some people laugh at that, and then some people know that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Steal the Bacon.
I don't know this one.
Yeah, you probably just have a different name for it. Where you put a ring in the middle, and there's two people. No, you don't know this? Oh, wow. You remember like those rubber rings?
Yeah.
So-
No.
It was like a weird, I don't know what they were used for, but it was like exclusively in gym class. It was like a rubbery ring, thick, like, yeah, I guess, well, those are plastic ones, but those are the rubber ones. You never had those for things?
I don't think
So you would put that at mid-court, and then there was the bigger circle. And it would be me versus you. Whoever tries, the goal is to grab the bacon and get outside the circle. So you could grab it or I could grab it. But if I tagged you before you got outside the circle, you lose. So it would be a lot of posturing. Be like, are you going to get it or am I going to get it? And you do a lot of pump fakes, and then you got to get it and try to get outside the circle. And it's one of my favorite games ever because it's very like, it's a little bit like mind, like, am I going to be on the offense or defense? Am I going to let you, because I can either decide, I'm going to let you get it. I could just stand there with my hand ready to go, and I'll tag you right away. But then I'm not going to get any points either. So eventually, who breaks and tries to get it? But we played. You had to run to the baseline. So you do it at midcourt, but in order to get the point, you had to run all the way to the baseline. So people, you end up chasing after people. And this one girl, Maya Hervatin was her name, and she grabbed it, and she was running, and somebody was chasing her down, and she tripped and fell and hit the top of her head on the wall and crunched her neck. We never played again. Never fucking were able to play again.
God damn it, Maya.
Yeah, I was like, fuck you, Maya. You ruined the best game ever. You have you've never even heard of that?
No.
Nick?
No, never
Mike?
heard of that one.
Jackie?
Oh, yeah. Steal the Bacon.
You play Steel Bacon. Okay.
She also kisses slugs, so.
What was that about? What was that about? I think that should officially be a part of Jackie's body count.
Yeah.
How many guys you've been with? 100, like 120. 65 of them were slugs, but, whatever. People are like, oh, yeah, I hooked up a lot of bad guys, too. No, literally slugs.
My number 3 is Kick the Can.
You actually played Kick the Can?
Well, I don't know if we played
you
it the way you like. I don't know. How do you think Kick the Can's played? How?
I didn't think it
and
was
you might
really-
know the right way.
I don't think it was like a game. I thought it was like an activity. Like you just.
Oh no! So
How do you play Kick the Can?
Our thing was we would put, and this is like me and my friends, like mostly me and my brother, and it was like you just put. And we actually didn't even use a can lot. We put like a gallon of milk, and it would just be like in front of, like it would just be there, and then someone would be standing between you and the gallon of milk, and I gotta go kick it, but they gotta not let me.
Oh.
So it was just a fight.
Yeah.
It was just a fist fight.
Yeah. Wow.
It was just
They're
like,
not playing that anymore. Yeah.
It was just like you got to get through me and you got to knock that ball. And it was an empty gallon of milk. You got to fucking pump.
Right.
Or-
Yeah, you want to make have some fun with it. Fill that shit up with milk.
But it was just like all right, like get around me, go kick the can. And maybe honestly that's just like I don't. Maybe that's not how.
No, that's kind of what it looks like. I'm seeing on Google here. There's like what does that little description say up top?
How to play Kick the Can.
Don't be as dumb as Jack.
Popular in the 30s, it combines tag, hide and seek, and capture the flag. Into
Whoa, you were playing really wrong.
Like it was when we played in bigger groups, we would do this. But,
Okay.
Like there was other shit going on, but really the fucking the
Yeah,
meat
yeah.
of the game was right there. You and I, baby.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
who's gonna
yeah,
get around
yeah.
who?
Right.
Who's gonna stop who?
And all I got to
who's
do is really touch it. Like you don't have to kick it into something. You just got to like
No,
get your
just
foot
gotta
on
fucking
it.
get to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, I played the version where it's capture the flag, and then like that's how you get everyone out of jail. I think that's the version.
Oh, that's okay. I played that way too. Again, like I've played a lot of ways.
By
But
the way,
it came
I'm
down
not,
to that.
Like capture the flag. I'm not considering in this for some reason. But if that counts, that would be my draft pick. But I don't know. I feel like that's a different type of thing.
That.
Yeah, capture the flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, We used to just call it Manhunt. And I don't know if there was
Manhunt.
any,
We played Manhunt.
was that different from Capture the Flag? Manhunt was just, you're just strictly about finding the people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Manhunt.
We also used to play Guns. Okay? And, like, thank God we grew up in, like, a cracker white neighborhood. Because we had fake guns that looked like real guns. And we just ran around the neighborhood, like, fucking pretending we were, like, shooting each other. It was reckless.
We did that, but we used sticks.
Like, yeah, no, we would take the black guns with the orange things, and we would black out the orange nub,
Jesus.
and it looked like we were just running around the town with fucking Glocks, and it was like we were playing like, boom, gotcha.
How old were you?
Like 7th, 8th grade.
Too old.
Yeah, too old.
Too old.
Too old. Like enough that the police would be like, ah.
Yep, that'll get. Well, there's a few ways that won't get you shot, but that'll get you shot.
That'll do it. So I'm gonna put guns on my list. But you want to play guns? It was awesome. We would run around like we would play like far stretches of the neighborhood. Like you could fucking be on the other side of town, and we'd be like hunting you down. It's amazing we didn't get shot.
See,
Shout out being white.
I'll put Manhunt on the list because I could stay hidden forever.
Yeah, you were a good hider.
I wasn't even a good hider. It was just that people had the short attention spans. They'd get bored.
Yeah.
I just sit in that bush all day.
Yeah, that was the thing. I remember always hiding and being like, I don't like this, so I'd be like, I kind of like let myself out.
Everyone would
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
You know, it was a move of mine.
That's humanity's great flaw.
Right.
They need attention.
Right.
I'll sit there.
You know
all
what?
day.
Like the two most important traits is like holding your hiding spot when people get bored and being able to sit in the silence. Don't speak first. Let them talk. At the negotiating table, on the date, whatever. I could sit here in silence all day. You speak first, bitch.
Dude, when I was growing up, my grandparents' house had an elevator, and I would just stop the elevator mid-floor, and I would just sit there.
That's weird. That's weird on so many levels.
Well, I mean, look, I was playing Manhunt.
It took me a
I was playing
while.
Manhunt.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't.
Got it.
It was like I was playing Manhunt with my siblings and
Okay,
cousins.
that makes a little more sense.
But
it's wild that they had the like that's straight out of a horror movie where like the kid pulls himself up in the pulley thing and then like just sits there and then the
This was like an elevator. It wasn't
Yeah.
a pulley thing. It was like
that's
an elevator.
crazy. Full size human elevator.
Yeah, and
That's nuts.
I just sit there.
And would they like ever be like, John Henry's in the elevator?
They, I mean, they eventually caught on with
Yeah,
my dad like 50 times, had to fucking find me. But they're like, all right, John, you can't use the elevator. I'm like, too good at the game, gotta fix the rules.
Sorry.
Just like
The-
Tom
the
Brady.
John
and
Henry
Bill.
rules, yeah.
Oh, fucking the Colts complain too much. Because I'm tired of fucking whipping your asses.
I used to my move. We'd be playing Manhunt. I say this is my move. I think I did it once. I'd we'd be playing with everybody in the neighborhood around like dusk, you know, and I'd hide with a girl. I'd be like, you come like behind this fucking thing, you know what I mean? And then that would be like where we're like flirting shit.
Because of the implication.
They can't leave. They can't leave. They can't talk, John. They can't say anything. They'll get caught if they do. Shh, be quiet. Shh, it'll be over soon. Be quiet. As we're sitting,
found out.
we're sitting in a fucking bunker on a golf course. We're thousands of yards away. They'll never find us. Just be quiet. Just be quiet for 15 more minutes. I'm gonna go with another one that is just made up, but I think that me and shout out to me and anybody who was in the 6th grade in 1996 in City Island, New York at PS 175. I think this is the only time this game has ever been played in recorded human history. I think we might have only played it one time. It was the Indy 500. And it was those fucking scooters in gym class.
Uh-huh.
And PVC pipes that were shaped like an L. And one person would sit and hold the L end of the pipe, and the other person was a runner. And we would run around a track of orange cones. And we were going so fast. And people were like, their hands were slipping off and they were flying into the walls of the gym. People were crashing. Of course, they were getting their fingers run over. And we were running as fast as we possibly could. And at that point, you know, like, we're still light. But we're also reaching, like, that was like my athletic prime was like 6th and 7th grade. So that was like as fast as I've ever been, but people are still like 100 pounds, you know what I mean? So we were whipping, and my gym teacher, Mr. Fecht was his name. He was crazy. And I think even he was like, oh, okay, stop. Like, we can never do this again, and don't tell your parents this happened. It was a bloodbath. Kids were flying off. We're getting floor burns. We're getting blood. I mean, it was the most fun ever, but I don't think anyone ever played that again. I think there was about 18 people in the world who ever played Indy 500.
All right, this is my fifth one. Yeah. Slap game, the hand game.
Yeah, it's a great one.
I was fucking good at that shit.
That is a great one.
I'd do this on the way to camp, and then you get to hold their hand, like,
bam,
bam.
whip them.
Dude, listen to me clap. This is how fucking fat
You got those
and gross my
fat
hands
sausage
are.
fingers. Yeah. Oh my God. That legit like got it. You know, like
Yeah. I can hit. I can fucking.
Give me that again. Give me your loudest clap again. Do it.
I would have people weeping on the bus. He's standing in the back like, who's next?
Some kids walking back. Yeah, you got some pop to that.
Yeah, I can clap like
I feel
a
like that,
son of a
like that you're
bitch.
hurting your own hands doing that.
No, because you're so fat, I don't even feel it. Just two pillows that make a lot of noise.
You know what's crazy? You're a lefty, right?
Yeah. No, like what were we talking?
Well, wait, clap again. Yeah, so you still do right into your left, right?
But I do all physical things righty.
Have you ever tried to clap left into your right? It's so awkward. That feels so weird to me. I feel like I'm like actually like disabled. You know?
Because I left-handed.
Like think about how so you're kind of ambidextrous with that. But clapping offhand is weird, right? Like that's one of the weird things. You just
I don't have the power for it, but this is fine.
like if I give a round of applause, like. I'm gonna give you my last three here that I was thinking.
The last three? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna give you my final pick, but this doesn't make the cut because it doesn't have the longevity. But when you're a little kid, the parachute in gym class.
I see that all the time. It's like the thing that we're talking.
You go fucking underneath it.
But what do you do underneath it?
I don't know. It was just cool. Like you were like 4.
Well, what's the game?
There's no game really. The game part.
That's like
one,
a big. Like I see it on Twitter all the time. Like you knew it was a great thing.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that like
parachute,
once in my
and then
life,
we would
but I
put
don't-
beach balls in it, and we would rattle them, and they would just like popcorn all over the place. There wasn't like a winner. It was just
I
like
feel
an
like
activity
I did
for little kids.
The one time I saw it, I feel like I was older, like in 5th grade.
Well, that's lame, yeah.
Maybe I was just walking by the gym and like I saw like the kindergartners doing it
Mm-hmm.
because I don't remember ever playing.
Yeah, you would tuck it underneath, and you would just get like a cool dome. The egg toss was a good one because I can remember being like winning or coming down to like the final 2 in egg toss where
What was
you're
egg toss? Were you like the science thing?
the science where you're throwing the eggs like
Well,
me and you
like
play
it
catch.
has to survive.
Yeah, you still want it to break.
No, we play catch with
Oh,
it.
you're playing catch.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
You're talking about like dropping off a building or whatever?
Yeah.
No, it'd be like me and you were on a team, and like the good players, like we would be deep. We're throwing like the length of a fucking basketball court. And, like, and there would be like long enough that the eggs in the air, and there was like a hush over the gym class, and then like, oof, that was
I
awesome.
wasn't playing this one either.
You never did egg toss? You guys all played that, right? No, I did. Yeah, that was a pretty standard one. But I'm gonna go with
with uncooked eggs.
yeah.
Making a mess everywhere.
It was more field day than gym class. It wasn't
Okay.
like an everyday occurrence. It was like a camp or a field day sort of thing. We also did something called the leaky barrel. That's another thing that was just made up by my gym teacher. In a big like.
I like your gym teacher.
Yeah, he was.
I fucking cared about his job.
Dr. Coons. He was
Doctor?
Mr. Coons was his name. Mr. Coons. But there
Big
wasn't
difference.
Dr. Yeah. No, but I think he was Dr. Coons.
Did he kill
No.
someone on the operating
No,
table?
my-
How did he end up a fucking gym teacher?
My principal was Doctor.
Okay,
Dr.
that
was
makes
it.
a little more
Yeah,
sense.
Mr.
Even
Mr.
that
Mr.
one is
Coons.
a little suspect.
Mr.
but-
Coons would fucking he would there was a ladder that was like you could like fold it up, you know what I mean? And he would just sit there and do pull-ups on the ladder the whole time, just fucking jacked. But he invented all these games. He had Dr. Dodge, he had all these like tweaks to pre-existing games, dodgeball, elimination, all that shit. But leaky barrel was one. You had a big ass like plastic barrel that was filled up with water that just had a bunch of holes in it, and you and your whole grade class had to fucking try to plug as many holes, and after like 4 minutes, whoever had the most water still in their barrel. So you had kids like drinking it, plugging it up, putting their dicks in the hole.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But my last one is just gonna be. You don't need a gym teacher. You don't need a field day. It's just an OG game for you to play like in your house. Keep the balloon up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have you seen the video that went like viral, like, I don't know, within the last year or so? It kind of went re-viral a couple weeks ago. It's two guys playing the most like intense game of Keep the Balloon Up you've ever seen, where at least 4 or 5 times I thought it was a wrap, and these guys are making like diving catches, just like one finger on it, keeping it up. I mean, it's one of the most impressive videos I've ever seen.
No,
But Keep the Balloon Up, I mean, that... I got to start playing that with my kids. I remember my parents being like, here you go. Go fucking play for half an hour, you losers. All right, so hit us with your top 5 games, field day games, gym class games, all that. Right now it's time for voicemails. It's brought to you by Helix Sleep. You got to make sure you get a good night's sleep. You got to make sure that you get your rest. You got to make sure... What's happening right now? Oh, everybody in the room just got up one time, and Jackie was smiling, and I was like... Is this some sort of sabotage that you guys planned on me or something?
No, nothing on
Nothing important. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't plot last week.
Helix Sleep. If you as you get older, like I'm getting older, you need a good night's sleep. You need rest. You gotta have your back in shape, your legs in shape. You gotta be comfortable for the place that you lay and rest your head for hours and hours and hours a night. And that's where Helix Sleep comes in. What you do is you go to their website, you take a quiz. In just a matter of 2 minutes, Helix can know what kind of sleeper you are. Do you sleep on your back? Do you sleep on your side? Do you sleep on your stomach? Are you prone to sleep talking and walking? Do you turn over? Do you move a lot? Do you stay in one spot? Do you need a hard mattress? Do you need a soft mattress? What kind of pillows? And so they know exactly what your sleep profile is after just a 2-minute quiz, and they will hook you up. They will match you with the right type of mattress for a great night's sleep. Make sure that you have the right spine alignment, prevent aches and pains, get good blood flow, all of that. They've even got mattresses for plus-size sleepers. It's completely customized to your liking. And right now, you can get $200 off that customized mattress, plus 2 free pillows when you go to helixsleep.com/KFC. Now, this is one of those moments where I'm talking to you directly. If you are a listener who's looking for a bed, if you're a kid moving into their first apartment, if you are a couple moving into your first house looking for your first bed, if you need to get rid of that first shitty bed of yours and finally upgrade and get a quality mattress, if for whatever reason you are in the market for a new bed, this is what to do. Not only because it's a great service, it's going to be customized, but the $200 discount and 2 free pillows, it's as good as it gets. So save that money, get those pillows. Go to helixsleep.com, use promo helixsleep.com/KFC, get that discount and the pillows for your new mattress. Because that's what I did when I got my new apartment. Like the first and only thing I really did. The rest of my apartment is bare bones. Like I don't need much. Hung a little bit of art. Everything else is more just about functionality. But I was like, I need a quality mattress that I will be sleeping on hopefully 10 hours, more like 4 hours a night.
10 hours?
Yeah, in the good old days, 10 hours. I can't sleep past, I don't know, 6 anymore.
6?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, what do you get? You get 8 or 9, 10 every...
I get about 8 to 12.
Oh, my God.
A little interruption there for ice cream time.
Helix Sleep, also ice cream repellent. But I got it, and I completely recommend it. Totally co-sign it. helixsleep.com/KFC. 2 pillows for free and a $200 discount. Voicemails. Let's do it.
Hey, Kevin, John, Nick, Jackie. Since you guys have been talking about serial killers and women interested in them, I have a fuck, marry, kill for you. Casey Anthony, Lorena Bobbitt, and Jodi Arias. Go.
So, I saw that you guys were talking about Lorena Bobbitt. It was on it was on Casey's top 5 list. Did you guys talk about her at all? Do you know what she does?
No.
She, and I'm gonna double check this, but it's funny that she said this, that Casey said this, because Lorena Bobbitt just popped up in my life, like in my conversation recently. And I was like, what are the fucking chances of this? Lorena Bobbitt owns a hair salon. She cuts hair for a living.
Lorena Bobbitt walks free?
I think so. I think that was big time self-defense.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I don't know anything about that other than
I don't think it's self-defense in the sense of I don't know if in the moment she was defending her life, but it was I think she was heavily abused and couldn't take it anymore.
I feel like that kind
but I don't think she walked free. I think she went to jail, but
Okay, well, that's fair. I would like if it just saying here, if a guy cut off some his wife's tits in the middle of the sleep, threw him in a pond, had an alligator eat him, he doesn't get to open a bank. That's not how it works, really.
Let's see.
Despite how
wait
much,
a minute. Oh, this kind of ruins it a little bit. It's at a hair salon, but she does the nails. She's a manicurist.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I was hoping it was like straight scissors where she's just like cutting away. But yeah, I mean, she chopped that shit off with a
8-inch blade.
Yeah, like a fucking kitchen knife though. It wasn't like a, it was not like a flesh cutting knife. I don't think.
I said this though. When we
yeah,
were
not
talking about
guilty by reason of insanity.
But go ahead and work at the hair salon.
Yeah. Boy, would I love to talk to Lorena Bobbitt. Can we get Lorena Bobbitt on the show?
I would.
Don't be a pussy.
But let's do it Zoom.
Don't be a pussy.
Because I have a few questions.
How about this? When people come in, they specifically say they want Lorena to do their nails.
Oh, of course. I bet she's killing it.
Yeah. Because I bet you it's all girls who have been through shitty boyfriends and shit and all that. Like, you go, girl.
Girl power.
Yeah.
Glad to see a woman in this field killing the game.
Since Bobbitt joined, curiosity about her has attached many new clients, particularly men who buy each other gift certificates for a session with the local celebrity.
It's all goddamn fucking psycho.
Bro, if my guy friend ever was like, yo, bro, I got you a gift. First of all, if they ever got me a gift, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Second of all, if the gift was a certificate to get my nails done, and then third of all, it was to get my nails done by this chick who's a dick chopper, I would say thank you for this great gift.
I don't want to know anything about the situation she was in because ignorance is bliss. But this is, and ignorance also gives me creative license to say whatever the fuck I want if I don't know how bad things were. But this is fucked up. You can't be a celebrity for cutting someone's cock off.
But she was abused, bro.
Look at it, she's got her own T-shirts and shit.
Dude, I'm kind of down with her. What are you gonna fucking victim shame here?
I guess I am in a sense. Like,
so this is what happens. This chick, that chick.
He
right
was
there,
asleep.
That chick right there is the reason why she won. She was getting. So she was a manicurist beforehand. So she's returning to her old job.
Okay.
But one of her clients said,
"Is this movie coming out, or is this out?"
2019.
I don't even know it existed.
She said that there was evidence of abuse that she would cover up with makeup. And that witness told the story like, yeah, she had bruises all over, and that's what stopped her from going to jail.
Dude, I don't know enough about all this stuff, so I don't want to have.
I mean, that's like your dick. That's not chopping off your dick very easily. That's not like she had a fucking samurai sword, like shing. That's kind of like.
Yeah, you get one touch of metal blade to my dick, and I'm gonna wake up. That's just
yeah.
But like, if someone's unconscious,
you,
I don't think how you fucking get self-defense when someone's unconscious.
Bobbitt once said she'd cut off his penis if he cheated on her. Now that I don't condone. That's funny.
But I gotta be honest. I think the jury fucked up on this one.
You think she should have gone to jail for what?
I don't know. How long did she have to stay in a mental institution?
I don't know if she did anything, bro.
You cut the cock off an unconscious person, you have to serve some time. He was just like, you can't claim self-defense when someone's asleep. It's like in fucking The Undoing.
No, she didn't say, she said insanity, not self-defense.
Okay. But still, is it unconscious?
She said that she had been suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm not saying she should fucking get a death penalty, but again, if you just fucking take someone's soft dick and chop it off with a knife, there's something wrong with you, and you have to be rehabilitated. Be it in a mental facility, be it in a prison, wherever it happens to be, you got to go away from society for a while. You can't just show up at work on Tuesday.
How about this?
After you get fucking cleared of charges by reason of insanity.
Okay. So does it change if she was raped by him?
You brought to bring the R word into it.
In the fall of 1993, John Bobbitt was on trial for raping his wife on that night.
Oh, see, I didn't want to know any of this. I wanted to make my jokes and move on with the podcast.
Right. You lose. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen. That guy deserved to have his dick chopped off, I think.
All right, fair. No dick for you.
No dick for you. Okay. Now let's marry, fuck, kill him. I am
Marrying Casey Anthony, no brainer.
No brainer.
No brainer.
No, that's actually not true. I'm marrying Jodi Arias, bro. Oh, I know Casey is probably the best looking here.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about
murdered
that.
a
I was
baby,
thinking,
bro.
yeah, you can't save
You're
a
never
couple
gonna have
$100.
kids. Yeah. Save a couple $100 on that trip to the clinic. You're a sick fuck.
I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah, wish I had that one back.
Yeah, I'll admit it. I wish I had that one back for sure. Leave it in, but I wish I had it back.
We could very much let you have that one back. Not doing it.
Yeah, no, just I'm acknowledging that I crossed the line.
Jodi Arias killed a adult, right?
I think so. Is she the one that fucking?
She was the one who was like a bombshell, but she showed up to court looking like a fucking like she put her hair in and like covered up, and all of a sudden was like trying to look ugly.
But she's the one that also said that like while she was being hauled off to jail, she was like, "Just give me the fucking death penalty."
I think so, yeah.
Right,
I heard you saying how much you love that, right?
And it was like they're like, "You're going to jail for 7 years," and she's like, "Just fucking kill me."
I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. I think. All right, so. Ideally, I would like to marry someone who's not a murderer, who has never actually taken a life.
Yeah.
But I'm not marrying a dick chopper.
So okay, so you're murder. So
I'm just saying I'm not marrying like that. My original train of thought would be like the person who hasn't murdered anyone. That's going to be my wife. But I can't marry the dick chopper. Granted, I'm not a rapist and I'm not going to abuse her. But just knowing that she's got that gear, you know,
yeah.
Like I don't do the dishes one night.
Yeah, like I don't drive a Lamborghini. That's too fast for me.
That's exactly
right.
I
I'm gonna fuck up.
I'm
gonna fuck
yeah.
up.
And listen, I fuck crazy girls. Absolutely. I've done the crazy. I have not done the like I might lose my dick crazy. I mean, you wouldn't be able to go to sleep at night.
No.
You
can't sleep at night knowing
come
someone
home-
you're sleeping next to someone who's cut off a dick of an unconscious man.
You come home and Lorena Bobbitt's doing the like slamming the cabinets and making noise and you're like, I don't know what I've done wrong. I'm just gonna go to fuck to sleep. You're not doing that, Lorena.
Oh no, you keep a room at the Holiday Inn.
You gotta have an eye open at all times.
Yeah.
You gotta booby trap. Like you gotta hang like a rope with cans so that if she bumps into it and the clank 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 wakes me up and I grab my dick. I put my dick in a fucking chastity belt every night before I go to sleep. Lock that shit up.
That's just serving it up nice for her.
I'm going to marry Jodi Arias. I'm going to
really
kill Lorena Bobbitt because I want a one shot with Casey Anthony.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I think the. Oh wait, that's Jodi Arias, the blonde. I always
no, that was the thing. That was like after that was what she looked like during trial. But she did have blonde hair at one point. I say that Casey Anthony is a infant murdering monster. You can't do anything with her. You gotta
allegedly,
murder her.
Kevin.
John, you gotta murder her. You gotta murder her.
I can't murder her.
That's dick justice, like
bro.
fucking
You can't.
Soder said.
Just because
this one's for Keely.
But the thing is, with Casey Anthony, she has such a beautiful mind.
You're sick. You are so sick,
bro.
Next fucking question.
She had the idea to make her made-up nanny's name was Zanny. That's fucking hilarious. We don't have enough funny people on this planet anymore. like it was like the nanny killed her. Like, what's the nanny's name? Zanny. I mean, it's just some straight up dentist Crentice shit. Like that's unbelievable.
Who was it? The nanny. What's her name?
Fucking Zanny the nanny was doing. That's better than One-Armed Man. Zanny the nanny killed her. That's just funny. Yeah, I believe she spelled it with an X. Also, I love that Pav spelled it with an X right off the bat. Yeah, no, never mind.
No, it was a Z. It was a Z.
She spelled it with a Z. Pav's a drug addict.
Yeah, my bad. Dude, spilled myself on that one. Was there... I mean, bro, her name's Zanadia Gonzalez. Bro, let me tell you this much. If there was a trial and someone said that and that it was true, if you're like, I present exhibit A, Zanny. Yeah. And she was like, my name is Zanadia, and people call me Zanny.
Some chick with purple hair comes down on bars. they just picked her up at the club last night. They're like, you be Zanny? She's like, I love Zanny. That's not how people on Zanny talk, but I don't deal with pills very often. I just
Bro, you got to get someone to play that story for you. Like, listen, I'll pay you $500 to show up to court today and say your name's Zanny and you killed my baby, okay?
You need bars?
Yeah.
You need bars. Yeah, of course I'm Zanny. Whenever you need daddy.
Next up.
Kevin, Feits, Nick, Jackie, Mike, Zach. What's up, everyone? Mike from Long Island.
I just
me and
can't
my
stop
buddy
it
were
for a
talking,
second. No team in Major League history has spent as much time as the Mets did in first place, 103 days in first place. They will be the first team ever to finish with a losing record. What is the point? Why should I continue to do this to myself? I'm leaving here when we're done in a few minutes, and I'm going to the close out the console, the funeral at Blue Haven East. We're doing it for the Mets, and now we're throwing in the Jets and Giants too. And I swear to God, it's a funeral for me. It's a funeral for Kevin Clancy, the sports fan. I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
I think I don't believe you.
I'm not doing it. Again, the Mets I can't give up on, but I'm done being the guy who like right now, if I were to go to like a barbecue, the guys who were there, the dads that were there would be like, let's talk sports with Kevin. No more. No more. Never again. Never more. Never more. You come talk to me about a TV show you like. You come talk to me about something going on in entertainment in Hollywood. Don't come to me and talk to me about sports. I'm done. Back to the voicemails.
This week we did a music festival, and we were just talking about how we took like a 9 a.m. train into the city, and we grabbed like tall boys on the way in. So we were talking about like the top 5 most inappropriate but acceptable times to start drinking. So like, what are your top 5 most early or like way too late, whatever it is, just inappropriate times to be drinking, but it's like socially acceptable? Viva.
I don't even understand the question.
Most inappropriate times to be drinking that, like, you know, but you love. Like, I would probably say like at a wake or a funeral, like as an Irish guy.
Oh, I thought he
like,
was saying like time.
He did. He said that too, like early in the day or late at night, like times you should not be drinking, but you like it. You know, like I would say, like Hoboken St. Patrick's Day, we would start drinking at like 6 a.m., you know? That's any other time. That's like, you know, that's despicable behavior. But like we would set the alarm, we wake up, and we have a beer at 6:01.
Yeah, I was gonna.
And we love that.
My answer was gonna be 6 a.m. and I was just gonna leave it at that. I wasn't gonna stay on a special day.
Just that time of day. I wasn't gonna
say if I'm awake or asleep or still up. I'm waking up or still up.
Right.
Just
6 a.m. Well, that is interesting. That's like a 6 a.m. last call versus 6 a.m. first call. Very different. One's a fun night.
I don't know which one's more dysfunctional.
I think wake up is more dysfunctional. I think like people have had a night where, man, the sun was coming up, dude. We went deep into the night. You have I went to bed last night at 11. I woke up at 6 and I'm drinking. That's a different story. Both somewhat frowned upon, but I think the late night is, at least around here in Manhattan, like people do that like kind of regular. Yeah. Miami and shit, people are having 7 a.m. beers all the time.
That's true. But also like skiing.
Skiing is...
Wake up skiing, you have a crack of beer, that's about 6:37.
It's crazy how much people ski while doing a very, very death-defying stunt. Yeah. Like, hey, let's all get drunk and go down a mountain 55 miles an hour on fucking...
Did you wax the skis?
Yeah. We're making it as fast as humanly possible? Okay, good. Now let's drink 10 fireball shots. Funerals have been fun for me.
Funerals that's the most exciting.
I was going to say, that's not really like inappropriate. Yeah. Like, technically it is, but technically it's not.
It's definitely, I guess depending on how you were raised, it is. But
right, that's what I mean. Like, for our culture, probably not, but some people would probably be like, oh my God.
I think kids' sports.
Yeah, that's probably a good one.
Super acceptable. You guys are gonna be hard pressed to give me an unacceptable time. I'll tell you that. Right now.
I'm just thinking of the ones that I've done.
Right? Yeah. No. Yeah. When I go to kids anything.
In class in high school.
I never did that, not in class. But
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've never done that, but I've known some kids who have. Like the water bottle filled with vodka.
Oh, I did it for the SAT 2s.
Yeah, you were drunk for that.
But I didn't do it in class. I guess I was in a classroom.
That's close enough.
Okay, so check that one acceptable. Yeah, I think.
Listen, the only time I think it's genuinely inappropriate to drink is if you're driving. And there's not
I was
gonna be
really
a-
just gonna say I
Yeah.
think you should be allowed to drink and drive. Literally, I swear to God, that's what I was about to say. Is you should be allowed to drink and drive, as long as you can pass a breathalyzer.
But that can happen.
What?
Yeah, there are certain places that don't do zero
You can have like
tolerance.
an open container.
Oh, you mean drink while driving?
Yes.
Got it. No.
Yeah.
That you can't do.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you blow like a .01, you're okay. You know, like.
Well, yeah, everyone would be.
That's what I'm saying. So you beat it, but you're saying I want to be able to drink while driving. Yeah, I agree with that.
If you, because we used to say all
This
the
is
time.
my first beer of the night, officer. This affects me. No way.
If you're going, the reason we came up with this idea is we're alcoholics, but also like when you get off the highway, like when you're going up skiing, and you get off the highway, but then you usually have on like a rural route, you have a lot longer to drive. You probably because it's not like you're pulling off the highway, boom, there's a mountain. You usually have a lot longer, probably another 40 minutes.
So as long as you're off the highway, you can have a beer,
right? And it's like because like, everyone else in the car has been drinking, and so now it's like it should be fine for the driver to have a beer now.
Yeah,
we're 20 minutes away. We're a beer
He's
away.
done his
from,
duty.
Right, we're a beer away from the destination. Should be able to crack a beer, and don't get me wrong, he would. But like,
I like that. If you are a beer away,
you should be able to have the beer.
Whatever the amount of time it takes you to consume a beer, we all know that exact. It's an inexact but exact amount of time.
Yeah.
I was a beer away, officer.
This is my first beer.
Drinking while driving.
I'm blowing below a .08.
Drinking while driving is way less worse than drunk driving.
Yeah, drunk driving should be illegal, absolutely. Right. But drinking and driving should be fine.
With you.
As long as you're blowing below
Facts.
.08.
Facts.
You can't be drunk doing
Put that on my presidential platform. Drinking while driving, allowed.
Yeah. Drunk driving, illegal. Drinking and driving, fine, below .08.
Let me tell you a little bit something for our last voicemail here. Let me tell you about Nectar Sunglasses, my friend. News.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, right next to you, to your left.
Right next to you. I knew I'd seen him.
For real?
Yeah, those are yours.
I was going to steal these. I saw these. These have been on this desk for a while now, and I was like, these belong to somebody.
Oh, well, no. I had a pair that looked like that until my Nectars got here. And
Okay,
then-
well, either way, I looked at these, and I was like, if these are unclaimed, like, after today, I've been gone for like a week, I'm stealing these. They're mine! What a great turn of events! Nectar Sunglasses, man. They're the new sunglasses we're telling you,
You
to
look
go
very
get.
sharp in them, too.
I mean, they fit. Sunglasses don't fit my face very often. I have a pea head, and usually they look weird on me. I feel like these fit me.
Yeah, they look good.
You
For
know
sure.
what, though? Let's finish the ensemble.
Even better with an executioner mask. It's going to be hard.
Now.
On you. Yeah. Now you look like a superhero. Kind
Now let me tell you about Nectar Sunglasses. Go to nectarsunglasses.com and use the promo code .com/KFC. Go to nectarsunglasses.com/KFC. Get yourself a pair of stylish sunglasses. These are actually I feel like I've gone through a little bit of an evolution of sunglasses wearing, where like when I was young, I was wearing like Oakleys, you know?
Yeah.
And then I got a little bit older and I tried to do like ones that were kind of like egg-shaped lenses, if you will. And then I went through like another, like the fishing sunglasses, which are kind of like thick plastic and wrap around.
Yeah.
And then I went through like a Kanye sunglasses phase where I was trying out like stupid, like these are like ones that I wear to the beach at summertime. And then I just landed on something like this. That's just like sleek, matte black, not square, but not round, just like.
Just a classic sunglass.
And I love blue, so I'm going with the blue lenses. A classic look. These are high quality, made from sustainable products, eco-friendly, all made from 100% recyclable water bottles. So we are funding Nectar Sunglasses
welcome,
here.
world.
Yeah, for real.
Join us and save it.
You never have to worry about it because every pair comes with a lifetime warranty. Your entire life. These are guaranteed. And they start at just $50.
Lifetime warranties. Shout out LL Bean. Unbelievable. You could break it in 6 years, 60 years.
Here you go.
Guess what? Here's a new pair.
Fucking pair. Yep.
That's unreal.
Worry-free. Lifetime warranty covers everything. They're all stylish. They're polarized, and they start at just $50. And you can get the blue light blockers if you want to make sure your eyes stay sharp, or the Nectar sunglasses to look stylish and block out the sun. Get them while you can because, John, it's fall. It's almost the end of sunglass season. So, go to nectarsunglasses.com.
It is never not sunglass season.
And you can get a free pair of their best-selling blue light blockers to help your eyes protected during the holiday online shopping season when you shop at nectarsunglasses.com/KFC. Last one. Let's go.
Also, they have these fucking hats that are dope.
Oh, cool.
Like, they have a ton of good, like, hats. And
a lot of accessories, all sorts of stylish shit. nectarsunglasses.com/KFC. What do we got?
What's up, KFC, Feits, Jackie? This is Chris, down in Atlanta, Georgia. You actually answered one of my questions about John Cena versus The Rock, and I just had a question pop up in my head on the way home, listening to one of those podcasts. Randomly popped in my head. Who do you think's gonna win in a pissing contest in distance? Allbirds versus KFC.
That's a stupid question.
What is it?
I'm talking.
What is it?
From the wall.
Is it? You think it's a valid fight? Me and you in a pitching contest?
Pissing.
Oh, what is it? Pitching? It was like
pissing.
Pissing.
I got a good piss. I got a good stream.
How good is it? How good could it be? You're an unhealthy fucking.
No, I got a
feel
good
like you're like.
stream.
I feel like your prostate's fucking messed up.
It sounds like.
Your piss sounds like Donald Duck.
That's what it sounds.
You might want to get that checked out, bro.
I was trying to make the noise I landed on later.
All right. Well, how far back from a urinal do you think you could piss?
I could piss into that chair easy.
That's not true. No, you could not. One time I walked into the bathroom in 4th grade and this kid. Black out that name, please. He was standing so far away with his pants on his ankles.
Bro, guess what, baby?
Rainbow.
Kids at James Sands Elementary School tell stories about one time they walked in. Every time they walked into the bathroom, John Feidelberg was in a different zip code.
From way downtown, bang!
John Feidelberg pissed.
That's a lie, though.
Yes, I could absolutely hit that chair.
I mean, I'm gonna have to force you to we're gonna have to do this.
Just piss all over this studio.
We gotta go to fucking.
We have a tape measure. We'll find out the distance.
We're gonna have to go to a sex show circus, and I'm gonna make you piss.
I could. All right,
you would not make that chair,
bro. I'm telling you, I could be.
That chair is like fucking 12 feet
I
away.
could be close. I could maybe be half this table away. If I'm on the other side of this table, I'm hitting the back of the chair. So that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm never. This is toxic masculinity at its finest, by the way. I will just, as John chugs his water. There's no way. Look at him just deep throat that shit. You just open the gullet on that one. What are you, a fucking pelican? You a goddamn albatross, dude?
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
I don't think I've ever. I mean, I've definitely stood back from the urinal just to challenge myself here and there. But I've never taken much pride. Like when people are all proud about their stream, give me a fucking break.
Oh, baby. This chair's just calling my name now. Me and this thing like the OK Corral. I'm going to piss on you, girl.
Goodness gracious.
Speaking
Kelly over here. Calm down.
Speaking of, he just got sent to jail.
Yeah, for like a long time?
I think so. I didn't read the article.
Let's hope, because Bill Cosby's out, so you never know. I mean, the guy who's extremely confident. I would say, sometimes if you talk about it, if you talk the talk, you don't walk the walk. You gotta hype yourself up and put on this dog and pony show because you're a light pisser. So me over here, quiet confidence.
Okay.
Maybe I can just piss. Maybe I could just piss right over your fucking head right now.
Okay, Aldo.
Maybe I could just right over your fucking head.
There's only one John the Pisser. I'm missing a syllable. Because I was going to, in my analogy, you're Aldo, I'm McGregor. There's only one John the Pisser, and ain't nobody better. And he's going to piss all over this room. Hang on, I don't even know the word that rhymes. There's only one John Henry the Pisser.
I really hope I can piss more than you. You're putting on such a fucking show. I hope that I just quietly step up and double your piss. I hope that you piss like... You know what this is? You know what you are right now? You're Weird Haircut Seth. And that other kid who just did it. Who's that other kid? The other kid claimed he could throw a ball 100 yards.
Well, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying I could piss on that chair.
Yeah, but this is the equivalent.
Yeah, it's not
saying
the
you could piss on
equivalent.
that chair is the equivalent of weird. I got saying you could piss.
Bro, I'll fucking poop my pants making sure that stream gets over there.
That would be so funny if we did this contest and you shit. Like 3, 2, 1.
Bro, I'm gonna shit.
It's like
It's both. It's gonna be both. I'm gonna ruin this room.
You know what you need? What you need is to not shit. You need to be like corked up back there so all the force goes out this way. So you gotta wait until you're not.
I'm gonna start practicing. I'm gonna Google right now.
Well,
I'm
gonna go to the bathroom right now and just stand as far away as I possibly can because I gotta figure
I just went during last ad read. It's not fair.
All right, I gotta go I gotta go learn how to pee real far, and I gotta go to this console party. So that's the show. Well, we meet again. This little dance that we do where you finish a video, you've made it all the way to the end, and yet you are not subscribed. Why? Why would you do that? It's like watching a TV show and then wanting to like forget the channel that you just watched it on. It's like you like it. You know you've watched this whole fucking thing.
It's probably like a 6-hour video.
Just click subscribe.
Saver went on twice.
Just click subscribe and then you'll watch the video the next time it pops up. And we don't have to do this dog and pony show every fucking time. Click subscribe.
It costs you nothing.
Costs
you nothing.
$0.
Benefits
and makes
us
us
greatly.
money. And then everything gets better. Rising tides lifts all subscribers. Click the bell. The bell is a big one too. And then you comment, but just click the subscribe button for the love of God.